Alrighty, so welcome folks. This will be part 5 of our ongoing series with the Roman Seafarers on Immortal. In the last part, in part 4, we took a bunch of drafted units and used them to overrun Wang Khan. And at the end of the session, we started continuing onwards into Saladin's territory. So let's continue with that, and we'll see how far we're able to get for today's session. One warning, today's session can't go quite as long as some of the others. I have a work call later this afternoon, so I have a hard stop at a little over 3 hours, which is still enough to get a good session in. But I don't know if it'll be quite enough to finish the game. We'll see. We will see. We'll see how far we get. If we're getting close, I can always do things like just put cities on wealth. Our goal is going to be to win by domination. So over here we have Wang Khan's territory, captured all of his cities. They'll start coming out of resistance. So I know we had some thoughts about renaming some of these cities, so keep that in mind for the cities. As they come out of resistance, we will look to rename them. As far as where we are in terms of victory goals, we already have enough population to win by domination. We're at 43% of a needed 68%. I've said we probably need to take over Saladin's land and Willem's land, and that should be enough to win by domination. So that's what I'm pushing towards right now. There are a couple attacks going. We captured Yamama, the much desired Yamama capture over here, and now pushing towards Khorasan, which is not very well defended, by the way. It might look like there's a lot of units, but most of them are caravels or triremes or galleys, so most of them are not really actual defenders. So we're going to keep pushing in this direction. Turn on the culture of borders to give some context to the globe. So we're going to keep pushing in this direction. And then we have another offensive over here that's going to grab the capital Mecca and then sweep through here. And I'll probably do some landings on these island cities as well. Because like this is a big island. And yeah, so we'll just keep pushing and see how far we get. Oh, look at this. Look at all of Saladin's ships sitting out here. Caravel, Trireme, more caravels and Triremes. Yeah, he's sending out his ships. Well, the good news is we have frigates, which absolutely destroy all of them. Now, if by sinking them I'm not bombarding, but look, he's got galleys on board here, so he's almost certainly trying to transport units. I think he had units in his capital that he's sending somewhere. Well, we can start sinking some of those ships with our frigates, and the galleons can even kill. The galleons can easily kill the triremes and galleys. The caravels I'd prefer to hit with frigates, but alrighty. Yeah, 99%. I will take that. Let's see what we can do about sinking this stack. Okay. I mean, that unit's going to get a promotion. As I said, it means I can't bombard, because you can only attack or bombard, not both. Now, I would love to unload my units here so they get the defensive bonus. But we'll see if that's practical. Where are my other ships in this area? I've got a small frigate stack here. Let's see how many movement points these guys have. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite enough to get up there, so they are not in the fight this turn. There's some other frigates over here, though, that are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, they can't hit that stack either. It's just out of range. Okay. Well, I can sink some of these other ships, though. This frigate, though, can hit that stack. Yeah, Arabia did send their navy out to play. I'm very glad they don't have astronomy yet. And I'm going to go ahead and promote this. Oh, excuse me. I was actually thinking of promoting one of these ships to medic, just to help heal the ships. So maybe I'll do that with this guy. Alright, you can chill there for right now. So I would like to unload this so I can start bombarding down the defenses, but I do need to make sure I can cover these 3 cannons with a rifle for safety's sake. Okay, so this galleon can This galleon has 2 rifles, so or 3 rifles. 1, 2, 3. All right, I think I'm gonna. No, we'll just unload on this tile. I lose the defensive bonus, but I'm not really worried about rifles getting attacked by camel archers. So let's move here. Oh, there's a galley up there. Okay. That might have units in it, so I probably want to try to sink that if at all possible. This galleon can drop off and then try to sink that. See, the odds are only 68% with a galleon attacking a caravel. Not good enough for me to take when I have a bunch of frigates. Alright, I have 5, 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can move here and then attack that ship. Okay. Oh, no, I can't. I don't have quite enough movement. Shoot. Oh, well. Now I've got this isolated galleon that they might try to kill. Oh, well. Oh, well. So I have some healthy units here. Although I think all of these are just sticking back for a garrison duty. Wait, actually, no, this guy's got this guy's got an actual promotion. You can come up here to try to help out, ferrying over that rifle next turn. Alright, over here, a lot of these units are healing. Yeah, you guys just chill for a turn or so. So I don't know what promotion I'm going to want on you, but I do want to promote something, so we'll just heal. We'll just do that to heal you faster. And these boats will be ready to ship out shortly. I'm somewhat concerned that this will be sunk by this stack of caravels, but probably not. Won't have vision on it out here either. I have vision 2 tiles away from your borders, and the AI does not cheat on vision in this game. So if I'm here, I can't be seen, so I'll just stay there, 1 tile away from full movement for that reason. I'd like to try to finish up with this theater first before I move over to the other area. Alright, so here's another galleon. Do we have galleons to... Yeah, we have galleons to transport units over there. I probably need to be prepared to start ferrying units. Well, I guess I can get more draftees out of some of these cities. There's another unit here that can come join. This city, unfortunately, is not large enough to be drafted. Look at all those trade routes, though. We will need a name for Jeju, so feel free to think about that in chat. Anyway, so this frigate can, let's see, has 5 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could sink this caravel. Take the 99% odds. That didn't even take a hit. Okay. Alright, so there's one galleon. Let's take the healthy rifles and move them over, or the healthy cannon in particular. So this one is full of units, so let's move you, protected by a frigate. And there's one rifle that's full health. I can move here, and another rifle that's full health. You guys can move and heal for a couple turns. This worker, I have no idea what they're going to do. Build a road on this tile, I guess. Okay. And again, game, stop moving me to the other side of the map, please. Okay, so this little mini stack of frigates, can they reach this tile? No. I think that for this turn, I'm just going to move them up in this direction and be prepared to attack next turn. you can land here. Let's see. So do I want to take 67% odds? I don't think so. I don't think those odds are good enough. 70%. All right. We've got some excess ships here. We actually got a great general for that. Okay. I would dearly like to unload these units, but I don't have enough movement to get there, so I think I'll move here and keep them covered by the frigates for this turn. Let's see, I've got an extra galleon here. Why don't I kill this Tarim? Alright, took almost no damage. And then just move up here. You over here. I don't think any of these can unload this turn. Actually, you can. Yeah, they've already acted this turn, so. Okay, you guys chill there. This galleon, be prepared here to load up. Alright, now I think we've covered all the units in this theater. Why don't you name stuff Laima? Every name. Yeah, one of the viewers does. Their dog is named Laima. Just to recognize. All right, over here. Meanwhile, so all those caravels and galleys are still bottled up in that town. I prefer to move the frigates over here because they have better positioning to the next city from this spot. Get those defenses down. Now we just need to get some rifles over there. Certainly have enough frigates. But yeah, this is handy to have these here. Alright, let's move some of these forward, because we pretty much got all of the defenders taken out, all the defenses taken out there. I want to be ready to sink enemy ships up ahead, too. Any other ones that had extra move? Okay, so. So we probably only need like one more shot to take out the defenses there. Now let's see if we can land some units over there. Alright, let's see. So you guys took some damage. That city garrison 3 longbow is not going to be an easy target to kill. And we've got a great general over here, which is going to create a medic unit. This game seems easier. I mean, it does, right? The game is a bit easier because the AI is not as good on water maps. Definitely is not as good on water maps. Okay. Let's see. So where I move these galleons depends in part on where I'm drafting this turn. I've got 3 drafts to work with. Let's see which cities. All right, so like this city Suez can draft a unit. Start queuing up to move in that direction. How about these cities? So you're not large enough to draft, you're only size 5. Alright, that city was recently drafted. That city was recently drafted. It's been a little bit since I played, so I can't remember which cities have been recently drafted. Alright, so they were all drafted in the recent past. Cannon can head in that direction too. Oh yeah, Clam Nation settler is going to go to the island. That's right. Alright, other cities. Vercingetorix is ready to contribute. Bit of a walk to get over here, but Vercingetorix is on it. Vercingetorix. Alright, and Plane 2, good time to draft that city. I wish I could draft more than 3 times per turn, but that is the limit right now on this size map. Right, we still need to road there. Thanks, Salson. Yeah, now we're just picking up here. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so now there's only 2 units here. Now we will lead this guy. Hernan Cortez. There we go. Now we've got our Medic 3, Great General Medic 3, which will cause these guys to heal much faster. Even units that are basically dead can heal in 3 turns. Alright, so you're prepared to go pick up some of these units whenever they're ready to with draftees. What do we do here? So we need to unload some units. Though I don't think I have enough right now to capture this city here. I need more rifles to come out. These are frigate. Okay, well, I may have an excess of frigates over here at the moment. I may have more than I technically need. Still, it doesn't hurt because I need ships to sink Saladin's ships. Oh, and here's our extra Great General. I don't know what to do with this extra Great General, honestly. I really don't have much of a need for this. Yeah, okay. So, I have one, okay, so I have one extra rifle here. I guess I'll load up in that ship. I'm trying to get rifles to where they need to go. Okay. Yeah, trying to manage the logistics of moving the units through here. I guess I don't have that many rifles over here in this area, but that's because this is where all the next draftees are, like the next wave of draftees is on their way. That's where they're headed for. Settle the Great, yeah, I mean, it's just settling the Great General. By the time I honestly think it's more useful as a warlord of some kind. Because by the time that you settle, like there's just not, like there's really probably not even enough time for units that are built right now to make it up to the front lines. Anyway, there's the Portuguese Carrack. Like, there's just not that many more turns left in the game. There's probably only about 25 turns left in the game, so it's probably not going to be that useful. Okay. Oh, the withdrawal? Are you kidding me? Of course. Okay. Decided to send caravels after my galleon.
To every action, there is always opposed an equal reaction.
All right, we picked that up. I think we said we were going to head for communism next, and then we'd be able to trigger another golden age with our saved up units, and also go into state property. This is most useful because we get the great scientist. I guess we already have it. Well, I'm actually wrong there. It's most useful because we get airships. So let's go ahead and get some of them. So all my cities with defensive production are now going to build airships. Alright, you're going up there. So I should have 2 great scientists now, right? Yeah, I have 2 great scientists and a great merchant. So let's pop one of them. I think that communism is the tech I research with... Oh, apparently we have uranium as well. to connect that source at Yapapa. Some of the borders expanded. Oh, in Korea. A couple cities popping their borders in Korea. Best Korea. Alright, now that that's... Alright, we can now work tiles that are more intelligent here. Now that the borders have popped. Why is the city so low on food, exactly? No, it's at +5 food, it's fine. It does need that granary to finish, though. Need that granary to finish. Once the granary's done, I can go back to higher production there. As for Best Korea, I don't think this city is just very good, period. That's fine. Just let it grow and use it as a draft camp for the most part. Okay. So yeah, Saladin did decide to wipe out that landing there. He got the lucky retreat initially. And then here he decided to, oh, you know what, he probably has units on those galleys. Well, let's pay him back by sinking these ships. And that's why you do want to have some frigates that you can sink their ships. Obviously bombarding the defenses of the cities are nice too. Well, if there were units on these boats, they're donezo now. Well, so much for that part of the Navy. And that knocks the defenses down. Alright, anyway, so what I was trying to do was I wanted to see where that new great scientist popped up. It's probably in the capital, right? Although I had one over here. Since I have two scientists, let's see what tech this light bulbs. Biology, okay. That's not quite what I was looking for. Not really that helpful of a tech for me. Why don't you sit on that for right? I guess we'll probably still use that for a light bulb eventually. But anyway, since we're going to revolt from free market into state property anyway, we might as well take advantage of this to pop the golden age. Although I guess I could also trigger. No, this is good. I was going to say I could also trigger it with the Great Spy, but we'll use these two. Alright, so then we'll be able to knock that out in 2 turns. Alright. And then this worker is basically out of stuff to do, but I guess I'll road some of these tiles while I can. Just have you start moving towards the AI. Okay, from there, 1, 2, here. I probably just will use that for another medic, because why not? Oh, whoops, I've got another. 1, 2, actually there. Just because having more medics is probably the thing that helps me speed things up the fastest. I already put the Great General on the boat. That's not quite what I wanted. Oh well. Use the boat as a Great General, as a Great Medic. Can you even do that? Can you make the boat a medic unit? I think you can. That would be pretty funny. Yeah, you're just chilling here waiting until I have capacity to load up units. Alright, so alright, here we go. Here's all the caravels. There's some galleys by themselves, like, in a very vulnerable state here. Alright, so first let's have these cannons bombard. And the rifles can just fortify for the moment. Alright, let's grab frigates first. So these guys can't make it up there, so I'll use these frigates to hit this stack here. They should be able to wipe out these caravels, and then once they're dead... By the way, where's my Great General Medic that was down here? Oh, it's healing units over here, isn't it? Where is my... Oh, here it is, Lysander. Okay, Lysander can drop down right here this turn and be in position to heal these units. Okay. Let's see, so... You guys can hang out there. Sink another caravel. The caravels don't count for much power in the power bar graphs, but getting them off the screen will be handy. 91%. Let's see, do I have... I should have spare frigates over here that can kill this caravel. Okay, well that was more damage than I was expecting that to take, but... Galleon, Galleon, Galleon. I don't have enough frigates to kill everything, unfortunately. I'll take the 91. At least you do get to see some of the ship-on-ship combat. So 2 caravels left here protecting this stack. I think I might actually keep the Great General Medic here on the boat. Because he should still be healing the injured rifle. Where's this guy? I was trying to wake that guy up to see if he was getting the bonus healing. Apparently he's not, so I guess that when he's on a boat it doesn't extend. So I guess we do have to unload this guy. Let me go back now and see. Yeah, now he heals instantly. Okay. Although I probably will need to load him up to heal the... I'm gonna need to stop to heal the boats shortly. But not this turn. Alright, 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get you lads unloaded. Over there. We should need one more turn to knock down the defenses and then can attack after that. Alright, so you've got 1 movement point left. Let's have you sink this galley with your last movement point. Yeah, on Immortal difficulty, the AI is going to have a lot of ships. You're going to have a lot of units, period. Alright, so we're able to sink those 2. Put those ships together for a little bit of extra protection. Load up the cannon, and I believe there was 1 rifle that was full health too. We'll send that ship that's got all full health units. Oh, hello. What's this? You're still at war, aren't you? Okay. I was gonna say, this looks like an invasion incoming, but he's at war with Saladin, so he won't declare war on me, so I'm safe from whatever this is. I'm safe. And then the medic rifle can move out next turn after these units are healed. So we'll just chill. I guess I leave the Combat 2 rifle behind, although that's a little disappointing. Currently this frigate is still full health. Then I can use my galleons to sink the non-caravels. Oh, this galleon's at 0.4 health. Okay, well, do I have any that's full health here? Alright, 96%. Yeah, so we should be ready to toast that capital. We've got a lot of force here, a lot of rifles, and it's not very well... You know what, we should just take that next turn, because there's not very many units in there. I can have all the frigates bombard and then send in the rifles once the defenses are down. Alright, nice. Pretty much got our stack grouped here. Alright. Definitely want to get that great General Medic healing some of these boats next turn. This turn there's no point because the boats are not moving. Or because boats were all fighting this turn, but we'll need to use a turn of healing. Maybe after I capture Mecha, I can move them into the city where they will heal faster, and then it's also a good place to load up more units. Okay. 1, 2. Alright, here comes more rifles for the next wave. Yeah, you're just gonna have to hang out there. You wait for another turn. Alright, yeah, so we want to finish that granary here. Again, there's not really a need to do too much microing here. But, like, now that the granary's going to finish. The city does not have much food at all, does it? Isn't this a capital? Where's the bonus food? Ooh, maybe that's why he didn't do very well. He has, like, no bonus food. He has a good production capital, but there's, like, no food here at all. Huh, okay. Well, I don't see a ton to do here. Like, oh, I guess we could improve that tile over there. Oh, well. Is there any AI stupidity and tile improvements over here? Not really. Everything looks pretty decent. Just chill over here for a couple turns then, until this city's come out of resistance. Yeah, there's, like, nothing for you to do right now. I'm just gonna put you to sleep. I'm not going to try to transport you somewhere else. So the rifle, this rifle should promote medic so that these units will heal faster. We'll send them out in a turn or two. Alrighty, other enemy ships. So over here, this front is progressing a little slower until another round of draftees can get over here. Let's take this frigate that's in front of the action and see if we can spot any ships. Aha. Don't know if there's anything on board this, but in case there is, we're going to send it to the bottom of the sea. It's nice that my frigates are almost invulnerable against their attacks. So yeah, we're sunk most of the Arabian Navy now. It's always good to see. If that's the case, some of these frigates can come forward and, let me just see if there's any ships down here. There's a caravel down here. Also some extremely promoted defenders in this city. Definitely don't want to have to deal with Saladin after he gets rifles, because that would be painful to punch through. I'll start moving up here to bombard down the defenses at Basra. One galleon in the area. How much is the Confucian Shrine? It's pretty valuable. It's the wrong city. Oh, it was the capital, wasn't it? It's 34 cities. So, and we did come with a bank and forum here. So at 0% science, we're getting, what, 59 gold per turn from here? That's really nice without putting anything in science. Alright, so you heal. Looks like you guys need another turn or two to heal here. Alright, so we got that connection through. Now let's go improve the uranium in case we would need uranium down the road. You guys all attacked this turn, didn't you? Have 55% odds to attack. Yeah, without more support, you are pretty vulnerable. Why don't you actually hop back on the galleon again? We need more than just one rifle if we're going to make this work. Alright, so drafting. Where did we last draft? Plainsview here. So let's see what's next up in the queue. Alright, Vicino, which doesn't really have... Well, I can hop... This rifle can be the defender. This galleon's going to pop out. I can use this galleon to shuffle you somewhere more useful. Or you know what? I could bring a galleon up here to pick up units from you and Sea Dragon Bay. Well, in any case, we'll get the extra rifle. Alright, Sandlot. Yep. So here's where I'm going to need those galleons. I have one over here to grab these recruits. Why don't you start moving back here to help grab more of these units? It's like I've got now units coming out of the Sandlot. These will be the ones that are needed for over here for Khorasan. So Sandlot. Two Fish, Two Furious doesn't need to be drafted. It's too good of a series. Alright, Sarate. Pearl Harbor. Apparently I was drafting somewhere else. So I'm like one turn ahead of these cities. So where else was I drafting then? Not here. Not Gemjol. Already Point, Cinnamon Spice. Batavia. Okay. Ship Graveyard. Panama. Midway. Yeah, a lot of these cities are close. Muskox, apparently, is one that could get drafted. Now, what's the fastest way to get this guy to a ship? Maybe I just move him along the roads that I've now built. We can try it. Okay, you're too small to draft. Alright, now we're back to the Korean cities, which I already drafted. Okay, so we will go for the next city in the queue here after Two Fish, Two Furious. Oh, I already used all my drafts. Never mind. I used all my drafts this turn. Womp womp. Okay. What's the total power of Saladin, just out of curiosity? So that he is number 2 in total power. So he's at 767 right now. We're at double his power. And I definitely want airships from cities that can build them in a reasonable time frame. Try to get a round of these out. Alright, you built the granary. How about you build the courthouse next? So this city came out of resistance. Hyangsan. Since the city's going to starve anyway, we might as well pop the borders on the first turn. I guess I could start building workshops because we're about to be in communism, but like I'm not gonna. There's not enough time left in this game to go through and really work on changing tile improvements. Ferry Point works for me. We might need more food up here. We'll see. Keep the workers on standby. All right. So. We're continuing to kill more of Saladin's units. Let's see. Do I want to use my frigates this turn to sink more caravels or to bombard? Probably sink the ships that we can first. Probably sink the ships we can. Alright. And then the frigates are going to have to heal, but probably heal next turn. I think I'll try to take Mecca this turn and then move them into the city to heal with their movement points. Their extra movement points. Because they are taking a fair bit of damage. Alright, that one's at 3.8. Although this one can promote, so... One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, frigate can kill that ship and still make it back into the city. Alright, so the other frigates can bombard. There we go. And now... See, the cannons are not as needed for collateral here because there's not really that many defenders in this city. Like, the musket's a real defender, and the longbow, and that's pretty much it. The camel archers aren't going to do much of anything, especially not against rifles. And the pike and sword are whatever. So I don't think that like using the cannons for collateral is that needed here. Let's just try to get the defenses down instead. I should have saved one of the City Raider 2 guys just for top. Alright, well there's one left over. So we got the defenses completely down. Only 39%. I don't know if it was working well. The rifles were probably going to get worse odds, honestly. The City Garrison 3 musket is not an easy target. Alright, now the rifles should get pretty good odds, especially the City... You know what? Yeah, maybe I should have used the City Raider 3. Oh well. City Raider 3 rifles, old Praetorians. Alright, now that we've crippled the musket and killed the longbow, everything else should be a cleanup. Like, this is 97. Just looking to see. Might as well use the city. Might as well try to get another promotion on the City Raider. Oh, that's right. Well, I can't take more City Raider because I'm rifle now. I can take combat, but I can't take City Raider. But I might as well use the ones that do have the City Raider promotions. Just that one Camel Archer left right now. What if I promote to combat too? Yeah, 97 to 91 is not a big difference, but 3 times less likely to die. So now we've got the pike, the sword, and the crippled musket, so anyone can get the kills at this point. Now it's about taking guys who are 4 XP up to the 2nd promotion. Sword. Yeah, this will be another promotion for this guy. He does, but Chichen Itza is in this city, which is why we're trying to take it. Alright, so all that's left is one more musket, so let's use our Lysander here. I'll take the 2 in 1,000 odds that Lysander dies. Alright, and that was one of the reasons why we tried to focus this city, is because we wanted to get Chichen Itza out of the way. So a lot of goodies in this city. Islamic Shrine. He's got the Scotland Yard in here. Hanging Gardens, which we wanted to build, so he's the one who built this wonder. +1 health in every city is nice. Great Wall is obviously no good now. Mausoleum. Oh, I wish I'd stopped to see that he had the Mausoleum. I could have waited to trigger my Golden Age until after I captured the city. If I had known that he had the Mausoleum in here, I would have just held off for 2 turns. Oh well. That's a bit of a shame. I didn't know the Mausoleum was in that city. I was not paying attention to who owned the Mausoleum. Oh well. That's just me not looking for who had that. Alright, well, now I actually do have a task for this worker to do. I actually want a road on this tile, so it's easier to move across here. I'll wait one more turn for the cannon to heal up. Although actually the rifle kind of needs to stay here, doesn't it? Because there's no other defender for this city. Oh well. Okay, so let's finish up in this theater of war while we can. So there is another caravel down here, but I don't really have a ship in the area to sink it. Also, I have to think about where I want to move next. Probably up to this city. Yeah, probably up to this city. And then sweep to the west from there. So I was just thinking where I wanted to move this ship. So like I said, I think we'll just move this straight north for this turn. Okay, again, I wanted to finish up over there, but sure, if you insist. We'll get this little island. This poor island city. We might as well try to build culture here to pop the borders. Alright. These ships are on their way. That city is not well defended at present. Okay, why don't we use these units to heal? Although I think there might be some galleons at full health here. And there's some rifles that didn't have to do anything. So the rifles that are at full health, I can just pop on the ship and then be ready to go to Najran. So, alright, here's a galleon at full health. Let's see, alright, so you're full health, you can hop back on. So are you. These two galleons both took some damage, so let's move them back here and then into this city. I should put more than one defender in this city for safety's sake. Let's just put a couple rifles in here just for safety. And then I can move 2 more rifles over there to the right. And then that combined with the other units coming over should be more than enough to take that city. Although it is on a hill, so going to be a bloody attack to be sure. Actually, let's put these here. Sometimes the AI, like when you're within 2 tiles of a city, sometimes their like threat radius gets activated. So I'm hoping by being slightly further back, might keep them off me. All right, so frigates, you're going to spend a turn healing. This city, Najran, we're probably just going to bulldoze through without knocking the defenses down, which is going to be, as I said, bloody, but I do want to spend the turn or 2 healing, because these ships have taken a lot of damage, and if they spend a turn healing with the Great General Medic, then they'll be back up to full again. And we've also sunk most of the Navy at this point, so... yeah, almost all those units have taken some damage. Alright, so that should cover that corner of the map for right now. Let's grab this galleon. And let's give you the extra movement point. Alright, so this galleon is headed for Ace Island, because why not? That works. Okay. So this was a big city, the big turn taking Saladin's capital. This workboat is still on its way up there. Did we rename this city Ulsan? I can't remember if we named it or not. I don't think we did, because I think that that's a... oh, no, we don't, because that's a natural Korean name. What's our... we're up to 46% domination. No, we haven't. Okay. Alright, over here... so this city, yeah, again, doesn't have a lot in it. Oh, you know, I think some of those units may have loaded up on that galley. This, okay, never mind. Here's where those units went. They went over to Basra. That's where those units ended up popping up. Deserted. There we go. That's pretty good. Alright, I actually want to do the drafts for this turn first, because that'll dictate where I move my ships over here. Alright, so you at Sarate. Pearl's Harbor. And there should be one other. There's another city I should have a 10 here. Here we go, and Cinnamon Spice, apparently. I think Midway, yeah, should be where we grab next turn, so I'll move here. Ready to grab that unit next turn. And then I'll probably just continue heading east and grab one from Ship Graveyard. Oh, are we getting War Weariness already? Yeah, okay. Well, you guys are just gonna have to live with the War Weariness. I have a galleon here. And I want to be in position to grab some rifles from this galleon. There's one who's fully healed. And there's one... actually, I think both of these will be full health next turn. Okay. The Empire looks like a floor master. Yeah, let's try this. Say hello to Great General Galleon here. There we go. And with +1 movement. There we go. 6 movement and Great General Medic. Alright. Sure, why not? Alright, let's head on out, boys. Why not? Why not a great general galleon? It'll be fun. Okay, so we've got soldiers here. There's one here from Pearl's Harbor that can hop on board. 1, 2. That guy can hop on board, and then there's another one that can hop into the ship next turn. But yeah, I'm going to need another galleon back here because I have more draftees coming out. Maybe I'll get one another galleon out of Two Fish, Too Furious. Well, I thought I had spare galleons up at the front lines here. Frigates. No, I guess I have mostly frigates over here. Okay, so I might need another galleon to pop out. I have a galleon down here, but this one's grabbing units from Midway and Ship Graveyard. If you fight with that ship, does the general appear? I actually don't know. That's a really good question. Good question. Alright, so yeah, let's knock down the defenses here. I'm kind of curious what units, if any, are in this area. Oh, there's another ship. I don't know if these ships are going anywhere in particular, but if I see them, I might as well sink them. You guys can just chill here for the time being. Yeah, you just wait for loading up a unit there next turn. I was looking to see if there were any ships sailing around down here. Just trying to keep eyes on the AI. I might as well hit the city defense. I believe bombarding does cause war weariness, which is annoying as all heck, but I believe that is the case. Alright. This stack of frigates can just chill for the time being. Ships are going to the bottom of the sea, indeed. Alright. The music definitely doesn't fit, I agree. So we'll swap civics next turn. I almost wonder if we'd want to swap out of slavery because it's not sure that it's doing all that much anymore. I'm not really whipping. I might want to go to caste system for the workshop bonus, and then I could assign artist specialists. Like, slavery is useful, to be sure, but I'm not sure I need it at this point, because I'm not really whipping my cities. We're kind of past the economic portion of the game. I actually think I want this city to work this tile, just so that the borders will pop in 10 turns instead of however many turns. Just pick up those couple extra tiles. Yeah, bombarding does cause war weariness. It's worthwhile to, like, it's definitely worth the effort, but you just got to keep that in mind. So Saladin has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities left. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to take him out today, but we should make a lot of progress. Probably we'll take this session and next week's session
call me a saint.
To finish up with this game.
Why the poor have no food, they call me a communist.
Alright, so we cleared that out. The next big thing we want is combustion. We want destroyers and transports. That's like the next big thing to pick up. Note that these do not require oil, by the way. They only require oil or uranium. So we don't actually have to build an oil well and take the unhealthiness. We can just get uranium and still field them anyway. So I think we just head straight there. Steam power, railroad, combustion. Steam power was nice for the extra workers, and it's probably too late in the game for levies, but... Alright. Airship done. I'll have my top production cities keep working on these. Oh, we're actually very unhappy now. Does he have Statue of Zeus, I'm wondering? I'll build that for one happy face. Does he have Statue of Zeus, just out of curiosity? That would explain why the war weariness is so bad. No, Portugal has it, okay. Oh, don't you need fission for uranium? You are probably correct. Or maybe I'm not. I mean, we've revealed uranium here. No, I don't think we need to go fascism. We may need to go into police state, though, for the war weariness. Actually, yeah, we probably do need to pick up fascism. Well, no, fascism's past assembly line. I don't suppose we could capture the pyramids from someone, so we could go police state. Who has a pyramid, just out of curiosity? All right, the Netherlands have them. Okay, they're in Amsterdam, so maybe someday, but not right now. We may be in a position where we have to run the culture slider for happiness at some point, but like I said, we'll cross that when we get there. We don't really even need more tech beyond what we have right now. Okay, so we definitely want to rebase some of these to Yapapa. Ferry Point did expand its borders, so now we can work tiles and have it not... We can also whip the granary. It can build it in 7 turns, that's probably okay. What about this city? Yeah, that looks fine. I don't think we need to change up what tiles are there. Alright. Yeah, the Dutch wasted too much of their time, indeed. Let's try to deal with the units at the front lines first. I still have no idea what this stack is doing. Maybe it's going to attack Arabia. I don't know. Alright, so... we're going to unload these units at Najran, which now has camel archers in it. I actually get really good odds even attacking off the boats there. Poor workers. As I said, I think this is going to be a rough fight, trying to take this city, but we should have enough. I hope. Like, there's only 2 actual defenders in there, the muskets and the camel archers right now. Alright, some of these units can heal. And the ones that are healthy, some of them can hop on boats and be prepared to help fight up there. Actually, yeah, let's see. So like, you're full health, you can be ready to hop off the boat next turn and help out there. Why don't you just heal for a turn? You're full health. But yeah, most of these cannons are full health because they were bombarding, not attacking. Could also wait one more turn and unload these units, which might be better. Then I'd have the cannons available. We'll see how many units end up in that city. Yeah, and most of the rest of these units should just heal there. Oops, that unit's a lot of movement. Okay, well... I'll have you sit on this tile because that'll... If this unit would get attacked, the empty unit will defend first. Oh, that sucks. I'm 1 tile too short to be up next to that city. Oh well. So I can't unload this turn. Oh, actually, yes I can. I can galley chain, couldn't I? Oh, if I had remembered to leave units with movement, I could. Which I didn't. I should have thought about doing that. Oh well. I don't know if that would have worked anyway. But yeah, heal. Heal. Even though they're in enemy territory, they heal super fast thanks to that medic 3. Alright, we can move on over there. You know, if we can pop the borders, we can build a fort on this tile and then move through. So those borders will pop in 2 turns. Alright, let's see what we can do in terms of healing these units. Alright, so you'll heal in 1 turn. You need 2. This is our heal up the frigates turn. And the galleons that are gravely injured. Because because some of them were used in combat for sinking. All right, here's a galleon with full movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, but I could galley chain them onto another galleon, but it wouldn't be enough to. I couldn't switch them onto another galleon and then also unload them on the same turn. That wouldn't work. Okay. You will probably be the permanent defender here. Alright, you I don't need to issue commands to every turn. You can just move. Yeah, move to there. I think the tile I want is this one right here, because then I can get the whales in my borders with a border pop. I guess I should probably bring a worker along there. Oh well, maybe the worker that's stuck up here can shift down there, or the workers on Wang Khan's island can shift down there. Actually, that's probably the best use for these guys. I can have them hop on that boat next turn. All right. Move over here. Should be able to start landing units here like next turn. We have all the defenses down. I should have left behind the 1 XP rifle, not the 4 XP rifle. Oh well. That's like, I cannot load there because that is a frigate and not a galleon. Okay. Alright, so Yamama will now have a defender. Rename Fustat to Fusrotat. Okay. I don't know what that's a reference to. So attacking Willem, I just don't want to take on multiple opponents at once. I agree, Willem is the goal to go after, but I'd rather face one opponent at a time right now. I can almost unload these guys this turn. Can't quite get there. So we got the Great Spy. As far as great people go, we have a spy and a scientist. I don't think I'm close to getting another great person. Actually, Suez is close to getting another great person. Oh, but we have to hope it's not a scientist. Because if it's an engineer, I could pop another Golden Age later. If it's a scientist, I've just got an excess scientist. Oh well. Yeah, you can just chill there for right now. Alright, so Midway gets drafted. Hop on board. And then Ship Graveyard will get drafted, I think, next turn. Yeah, I can pop that city next turn. And then the unit that comes out can hop on over there. We are starting to get wrecked with war weariness, but it's okay. They'll live. They'll learn to survive. Alright, so there isn't really much for these guys to do, honestly. But I'll keep them in the area in case I need them. Guess they can mine these hilltops. Actually, would be even better would probably be building like workshops or something. Keep these ships in the area. Trying to keep eyes on Saladin over here. I don't really need to bombard faster than that. Alright, so there's another unit here. Here's where it's a shame there's no canal through this continent, but there's no way to do that unless the borders pop to here, and that would require Basra to expand to 500 culture, which is probably not in the cards at the moment, so just keep sending the draftees off. Oh hey, there's another. Yeah, Two Fish, Two Furious maybe needs another ship down here for draftees. I'll build one after this Coliseum, I guess. Because there will be a need for more. Alright. Oh, hey, here's another ship. Okay. Yeah, there actually isn't a lot of fighting in relation to the war weariness. It's kind of annoying the way that that works. Let's bring you back here to heal for a turn. Especially because I've got another frigate over here to help cover this ship. But, like, I don't want to just bombard for no reason. Like, I'm bombarding this so that I can, once this city's taken, I can move quickly over to the next city in line. But there's not much point in bombarding long before I'm about to attack something. Alright, road there. You can practically just stroll down there on the roads. Actually, once the city's captured and the cultural borders disappear, that guy can probably just walk up. Alright, let's get this mined. Gotta get that uranium connected. Okay, so other drafts this turn. So we recently were at Pearl's Harbor. Right, didn't we just draft Pearl's Harbor? Yes. So now we have Monte Banana. Sea Dragon Bay. Gemjol, Poverty... Oh, and Poverty Port. Yeah, I've got 3 right here. Poverty Port... Like, I've got 3 rifles right here that need to hop on a boat. So maybe we do the boat first. Just to stop delaying them moving to the front. 1. Yeah, I can have these 3... Let's see, 1... Yeah, well, anyway, I'll put them on that boat. So do I have another draft this turn or no? I do not. I've used them all up. It's the jungle tile southwest of Basra and not flatlands. Oh, I see what you're... oh, I see what you're saying. I could, in theory, have done the double canal, or canal these 2 tiles. You're right. In fact, I probably should get some workers back here, just to try to put that down. I was so busy thinking of canal as 1 tile, I forgot that you can canal over 2 tiles, as long as each one touches water on one side. Alright. I'm also excited that now I finally have some airships that are going to help out. These airships can... so I need 1 more turn of setup here. Like, I can land... I can have 6 rifles here, landing this turn, and then the turn after that, I can capture that city. And of course, we know there's more boatloads on the way. Like, this boatload can load up and be up there shortly. Okay, churning along, making progress. Now, why don't you do your Colosseum? Just to get me 1 happy face there. Yeah, I'll stop building airships at some point, but for right now... Oh, you know what? I don't think I ever pulled the trigger on that revolt either. Did I? I don't think I ever pulled the trigger on that revolt into communism, which was the whole point of the Golden Age in the first place. So yeah, state property, caste system. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know why I just totally forgot about that last turn. I should have done that immediately. So now the workshops in a golden age with state property are pretty nuts. 1 food, 6 production here. 2 food, 5 production on this tile. Yeah, so that's like a lot of production. So that we can use some of the new Korean cities to pop out their infrastructure pretty quickly. This city, Pyongyang, came out of resistance. So all the Korean cities are now out of resistance. This city should pop borders very, very quickly. And we should have all of Korea under our control thereafter. Alright, you hop on board the boat. Just... Let's see. This city probably doesn't need to starve because I can reassign tiles here. It's probably okay. Anyway, back to the front lines. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got more random caravels popping up, but hey, our frigates did heal up. How many defenders are in this city? Okay, almost no defenders in here. So like I said, this will be a bloody attack, but the camel archers get no benefit from the hill. The camel archers get no benefit from the city defenses. We just need to clear the musket and the longbow, and then we're good. So, brave cannon, just try to get as many hits as you can, because you are not coming back from this. How much did he do to the musket? Looks like he got only one hit, which is not great, but he only got one hit. Oh well. 22%. Yeah, and that's with the combat too. Okay. I also have the option of hitting with another cannon from the boat, which I kind of like the idea of that. Oh wait, can cannons not attack from boats? I know they can't collateral, but I thought they could attack from boats. No? Is that wrong? Huh. Okay. Well then, got to do this with the units we have here. Okay, so didn't expect to win. We got the musket down to 0.1 health. Okay. But we got that unit effectively out of the fight. And we actually have odds on this longbow, which I'm a little bit surprised, but I have the cover promotion, which actually helps here. And it should be cleanup against the rest, because it's rifles against camel archers. So if I only lose 2 units taking this city, that's not bad at all. I'm just trying to make sure I have enough attackers. I might not have enough on land, but I can always have a rifle hop off the boat to get it on, like a last hit on. So a good example of why you don't always need to take out the defenses, like you should if you can, but sometimes it's not practical. Here, because there were very few defenders who actually got the bonuses from the city hill defenses, it wasn't really worthwhile. And so now musket with 0.1 health, we salute you. All right. And I don't know, courthouse. Something like that. Yeah, I don't really have much need for this worker. Alright, so I do want to get another... There are these camel archers in here. I do want to get at least one other rifle on board here. Alright, so let's unload you. Then you can kill this guy, and then you'll bounce back and still end your turn in the city, which is a good outcome. And let's see, so we are going to need rides for some of these units, and I would like to get I need to get the medic unit up here for next turn, because these units are going to need to heal. But these units aren't needed here anymore, so let's see, we're going to need rides for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are these units on the ship, just out of curiosity? Yes, they are. Well, these cannons can keep going. They don't need to turn around. So these cannons can just keep going. Let's see. I do want to unload... This is the ship with the rifles in it, right? Yeah. I want another defender in here, just for safety's sake. Now the rest of these, I think, can start moving forward to the next city. You can stay there. I am going to need ride. I'm going to need a... Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I will need another galleon or two to head back in that direction. I have 2 extra slots here, so one of you guys can hop on board that. Okay. That'll fill that up. So let's use these healthy frigates to clear the path forward. Rename Pyongyang to Pig Latin. Okay. That's right, we didn't get that, did we? Okay. This frigate's going to earn another promotion. All right. So that city's better defended. Is it on a hill? No, fortunately. So we will want to take out the defenses here. The frigate should be able to remove those defenses without much trouble. And then Amsterdam's borders are going to swallow up this territory, because Amsterdam is going to have 80% city defense. It has 80% culture, so the borders expand 20, 40, 60, 80. We'll expand out to this tile here. And it'll cover this tile, this tile, this tile, and this tile. So yeah, if we want to get any use out of these captured cities, we will have to take the Dutch cities afterwards. But let's get Medina and Damascus while we're here, and then we'll swing down and grab these cities. The troops coming from the west can probably get Basra and Kufa, probably. Anyway, though, first things first. Yeah, Willem does have a lot of culture. Amsterdam is 7,000 culture. I was curious how Saladin's power had gone down. Yeah, his power was 700 something. It was like 750, and now it's 603. Assuming he's even second in power. Yeah, he's been losing a lot of units, while we've been continuing to spike ever since we got access to drafting. Anyway, so what was I doing? I was bombarding the defenses down here. Alright, this frigate probably should not be used for combat because it doesn't have combat promotions, but the odds are good enough that I think it's alright. And then the other frigates can be used. Unless there's another ship over here, which I don't see. Start eliminating those defenses. We can land next turn and take the city the turn after that. You heal. So here I've got a galleon that can pick up and carry units. You load up. Not too worried about this city getting attacked. Alright, so now we'll grab the galley that they just loaded on. Yeah, they can't unload this turn, as I thought, because they loaded up this turn. Alright, so to simplify this for my own sake, load on up. I'll keep the second rifle in here just for simplicity's sake. So those guys are healing. I need the city garrison 3 rifle, or the city, whatchamacallit, the medic 3 to be in Najran next turn, so it can stay there for this turn. Let's see. Alright, so I've got some extra galleons here, which is good. I can send... This one shouldn't have anything in it. Okay, so you can pop up back here and be ready to load up units next turn. You should heal, because you're not full health. You can do the same thing. Then I've got one extra galleon that I'm going to send back to grab more units from Korea, because some of these cities have not been drafted before. Ship River's like, yay, we're finally not unhappy, we're finally not angry, and it's like, well, you're gonna get drafted now, so enjoy your unhappiness. Alright, and now this ship is ready to... Oh, hey, there's a galley up there. Brave galley. Goodbye. One tile away from being able to attack that city. Oh well. And there's another galley over here. Why is he building galleys and sending them out? Good thing he doesn't have astronomy. This would be so much harder if he did. Is it better to leave Medina for last then, so you can continue with Willem? Hmm. Fair? No. No, because Willem I'm going to be hitting on the East Coast. No. I've got the units here, right? I have the units here. Well, maybe. That's... Hmm. Like, how quickly could I get down to these cities? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, actually. 1, 2, 3. Maybe. I'm just trying to think of the logistics of this. Because I've moved the galleons up here. But, like, this galleon could unload. Could unload next to Baghdad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would be an extra turn here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think it's better to take Medina while I'm here. It will be swamped by Dutch culture, but yeah, I still think it's better to do that. I really wish I could get a canal through this little area instead of having to circle through, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. It was a good thought, though. I just think the logistics work better to capture this while I'm right here. To capture Medina and Damascus and then head south. Anyway, so I'm mostly just continuing to keep an eye out for more ships in this area. I thought I already loaded this up. Oh, I could only put one of the 2 workers in, that's why. Okay. Too bad there's no way to put a canal through the middle of Korea's continent. It's just a little bit too wide. At least I can go through Best Korea. Anyway, we might be able to find a use for you somewhere. Alright. Rebasing to Yapapa until Yapapa is completely full. What's this? Recon mode? At least we can finally see what's in here. You can just chill for right now, because I'm not attacking this turn. These tile improvements really do not matter at this stage of the game. Alright, I have 1 frigate back there to protect those ships. Let's move these other, this other group of frigates up. Basra does not have very much culture at all. It only has... Oh wait, yes it does. I just reduced its borders. Duh. I was like, why does it only have 20%? I was like, wait a minute. That's because I killed all the killed all the borders there. Okay. Okay, so this is a frigate. I want to cover the ships there. That should be enough to take that city next turn, because it has no defenses. Very highly promoted units, but I think that with this many rifles, I'm good. And I can have these guys attack off the boat if I have to, although I'd prefer not to. There's our great general healing galleon. And I'll keep you in range too, just in case I have a need for you. Let's just have you guys mine this. Okay, down here, so I've got another ship. I can join with these guys. So yeah, Medina will be swallowed up by that culture, but I think it's okay. Again, I don't have a great need for this worker, so I think I'll just have you chill in Mecca until at least the city's out of resistance. What I'd really like is for you to get down here and help this worker build a fort on this tile, but I don't know how I'm going to get you down there that quickly. More ships, always more ships with more units. Yeah, because we'll be able to use the airships to get a little damage on those units next turn. Now the forces from east and west are starting to meet up over here. Oh, here we go. So we need to now do the ship antics with the galleon that popped out from here. So I definitely want the extra movement on this galleon. Let's see, I could load up in Pearl Harbor. So let's try to do that. Alright, first up. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's not gonna work. I'll have to load up that other one next turn. That one. It's not a big deal. I was just trying to optimize the movement. Alright. I'll have you sit there. Okay. So let's at least get a road on this oil in case we have to connect it later. And you are bringing another batch of soldiers over here. So Yamama finally came out of resistance, which we are definitely not renaming, by the way, because Yamama is great. I don't know if I need to starve quite that badly. I guess there's just not enough food. Now that's where it would be useful to bring some of these workers down here to improve some of the tiles on that island. You heal for the time being. Yeah, it's not uncommon when a city comes out of resistance to starve. I know, it's sad, but that's pretty common. Okay, so Serite. I had recently drafted Pearl's Harbor. I drafted Monty Banana. Sea Dragon Bay could be drafted, but I don't really have any ships in the area to grab a unit there, so we'll just leave it alone for right now. Gem Joel, I can try to get next turn. Let's get some of the Korean cities that came out of resistance. I think I drafted this city, right? Yeah. But I haven't gotten Pusan or Pig Latin. And they're like right by the front lines too, so... Berry Point's not large enough. Actually, none of the other cities are large enough, but... But yeah, like, so I brought this ship back, and now I can just have these rifles, these excess rifles, hop out of the boat. And we'll take the 4 XP rifle over the... leave the 1 XP rifle behind. And I believe I have one other draft I can use this turn. Let's see. So there should be somewhere up here. Like, what about Manatee and these... Oh, no, I'm out of my drafts. Never mind. I did run through all of them. Like, I think Batavia needs to... Yeah, I think... Okay, well, that works out well. Batavia's ready for a draft. One of these ships can definitely pick up that unit. I've got galleons in the area. Actually, one of these can... how much movement that one is? Nebuchadnezzar, the great general galleon, has a couple movement points left. This one can be ready to pick up that unit from Batavia next turn. Oh, they actually attacked my stack. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Well, there's a reason why I put an extra unit in that city, just for safety's sake. Okay. Aqueduct in that city. Yeah, so these cities are probably not going to finish much of anything before the end of the game. At this point, yeah, there's not a need for much. I guess we'll just put it on an airship because that can be rebased anywhere in the world. That the Colosseum offset 1 point of war weariness and unhappiness. We better do the grosser now because we're going to have unhealthiness as we are unable to work tiles moving forward. It's only going to get worse as we keep capturing stuff. It's alright though. Some of these cities are like barely hanging on. We should do the barracks for future drafts, which we know there will be some. And the harbor's always good because it's very cheap. Oh hey, there's a force up there. Okay, well I'm not too scared of that. We can always draft the city again if we have to, especially because that draft's unhappiness is going to wear off on the next turn. Well, Forbidden Palace is kind of useless now because we're in state property. Didn't ever have a great occasion to use it. Bank probably gives me the best bang for my buck. And this city, now that it has a forum, is reasonably happy. Reasonably. It actually has pretty good production with all those workshops. Although, of course, we are in a golden age. Yeah, we're actually finishing stuff at a decent rate. Especially here in the golden age. Alright, so the lighthouse finishes. Wow, that's a lot of production on all these tiles. I do want to work that town, but while we're in the golden age, we'll knock out this infrastructure. All right, let's see what we've got as far as. All right, there's one camel archer here, so we'll do this road. Wait, the Dutch built a city here? What the? What is this? Okay, well, we can always auto erase that later. Maybe he got bounced somewhere when the Dutch founded that city, or something. I don't know. Okay. He got another great general in Two Fish, Too Furious. Okay. Alright, so knock the defenses out there. While we're over here, let's take care of this theater and capture Khorasan. Alright, so time to hit the defenders with our airships. They have no way to fight back. Alright, there we go. So we knocked the longbow and musket down. I guess we took like 20% off their health, which is a big deal. Also, it looks like the musket doesn't have full fortified defense, which is good. So I just want to see what the odds are here. So 88 for him. What about the rifles? Only 77. So since the cannon actually gets the best odds, we'll use the cannon, because it'll also deal collateral damage too. Oh, well, that was slightly unlucky. A little unfortunate. Wow, what the? I was hoping for a little better than that when I had 88% odds. Got the first hit and then lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds in a row. Okay. It was basically 50-50 odds on each round. So to lose all of them is pretty unfortunate. But now we have 94% odds, so. So Hero Musket still unable to get the job done. It's still clean up from there, fortunately. So Mace extra, yeah, these are all, so now it's just getting extra XP. So some of these guys have 4 XP, so we'll use them to get to the 5th point of experience and a 2nd promotion. Now Axe Trebuchet, so give you that, and then there's a guy at 1 XP who can get to 2. Otherwise, I'd give the point of XP to the Hernan Cortez, but I'd actually rather get this guy another promotion. Alright, there we go. Let's pull the, so we've got the medic here. We keep here for the time being. We actually have this rifle who can now move up with these guys. Now that the borders have disappeared. So Basra's next. Good to get another promotion on the Great General Medic. Yeah, it would be useful for the extra, so that he has 2 movement instead of 1. Fortunately, there is a promotion, a Great General only promotion that does that, which is bizarrely called Morale. It really doesn't make much sense. Strangely, the promotion called Mobility doesn't increase movement, but the one called Morale does. I don't know if that was a mistake in the naming or what. All right, are there any ships down here? I don't think so. So since there aren't, we'll go ahead and, oh, you know what we should do? While I'm thinking about it, take the Great General Medic, move here. That way these units will all get the extra health. So you have not taken a promotion, so why don't you take City Garrison? I keep wanting to take pinch on some of these guys, but there's been no need because none of these AIs have gunpowder units except muskets, which aren't really that big of a deal. I guess I'll just give you combat 2 for lack of knowing what else to give you. I'll fortify you for this turn, but be prepared to move you out next turn. Alright, so even though these guys are still technically in enemy territory, with Lysander right there, they'll still heal up almost immediately. I wish I could give you another City Raider promotion, but nope. So you'll be full health next turn. You will almost be full health next turn. Alright. So most of they'll be almost entirely healed next turn. I'll probably put most of them on the boat next turn. Alrighty. So 1 rifle in there. Yeah, that's fine for right now. Looks like frigates should take out the defenses of this city. Although I think I might just heal you, because I think the other frigates can do most of the work here. I guess I do still want to keep knocking out the defenses, so that I can then start moving on to Damascus immediately thereafter. Alright, units, unload. Although, I could load them on this tile, but does that help me at all? Not really. There is this stack moving here. That is a fair number of units there. If those slammed into Najran, the city would be in a little bit of danger, but I don't think they can get over there, because they can only move 3 tiles this turn. Let's unload on this tile, just in case this group tries to slam into me, then I'll have a slight defensive bonus. Unfortunately, this stack is mostly cannons and not rifles. Much better offensively than defensively. If I'd known I couldn't get that ship over there, maybe I would have landed elsewhere. Alright, what tile are we on here? Yeah, I probably should have unloaded here, because these ships can't quite reach that tile, I think. Or maybe some of them can. This ship can. Alright, well that gives me 3 rifles on this tile, which makes me feel better. Camel archers and horse archers aren't going to do that much to those rifles. But I wish I had 1 more of these boats able to join with that stack. Okay. Alright, so we've got kind of like 1 extra... We've got like an extra galleon here. You guys hop on board. Be prepared to join the party. Why don't you just hop in there while we're in the middle of this? And you, I don't know if I need you. I think I'll send you back to go grab more units, just in case. I can probably get them from somewhere. Yeah, you I don't really need, so I'll just have you continue to build roads for the time being until I'm ready, until I have a use for you. El Cid, if I put you in this city, your units would come out at 7 XP instead, or 8 XP instead. I don't really have a need for that, but I don't really know what to do with you. I'll put you on this guy, and you'll probably end up being a great general medic, but we'll see. You were handy. That was the main reason why. I was like, you were in the area. Alright, so you're prepared to grab a guy coming out of Batavia. It's one of my draft targets for this turn. And then these cities over here should also be about ready. Like Rice Strip and... I think Manatee is just about ready. Yep. Talk about these cities like, I think they're just about ready to be drafted. And Rice Strip, we'll just get that while there's a ship here ready to pick up units. So there we go, 3 more rifles. Hi, Kajatlag. Yep, this game is getting pretty close to, I think, being wrapped up. Alright, let's move you down on this side of the city. Just get you a tile closer to the next destination. There's that great general medic. I'll move you here. Although I think that there's 2 different great general medic healers here. Put the ship in the ocean just in case. Because I think that there's a frigate here that can actually heal this turn. As for you, let's move you up here, and you can unload your soldiers here at Basra. I will need more than 3 attackers to capture those 3 defenders, but... Another ship has just popped up to be sunk. Although I guess I will have the airships to help out knock... Well, I still need more than 3 attackers, but I won't need too many more. If I can get 1 more boat... Oh, I was going to heal that guy, I think. Oh well. So this should knock the defenses down to just about 0. Do I have another shipload in... Yeah, I have another shipload here. But I probably need another turn, because I can't... There's 4 defenders. I need at least 6 rifles to take that out. I probably need 1 more turn of moving units up before I can capture that city. So it's probably not going to fall on the next turn. Maybe the turn after that. Because I'll be able to unload these 6 rifles afterwards. I'm just keeping this in the area to see if there's any ships trying to keep eyes on the area. Alright, those frigates have already attacked. This galleon is a little bit unneeded. Because of course some of the units I trained died, so the galleons then become somewhat excessive. I've already got 1 going back to Korea for additional aid. Why don't I send you on a mission back to here, just in case there's someone to pick up there. You can just chill here. Oh, we actually have... Let's see, that stack can't get down here to Mecca this turn. The horse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, even if the camel archers were to go over there, I wouldn't be able to make it. So we're fine. I really don't think that stack is moving there anyway. Alright, these galleons are needed for pickup. Hey, we finally got that clams connected at Deserted. Although sadly the borders popped at popped from Braga to grab that tile. And you need to put a fort here. I don't really have something for you to do, because the tile improvements look pretty solid here. Let's see, so we do want to get that lighthouse done. This tile, though, there's better stuff to work than that. I would like to grow onto these tiles here. Yeah, we'll do that for right now, and then you can grow onto the production tiles. You don't really even need the lighthouse that badly. Like, I'm sure I could micro this a little bit better, but at this stage I'm not sure it's that significant. I can just chill there for now. Alright, so I think I have the max number of units in Yapapa. So let's start putting some in... I'm trying to think where the next most useful... I could put them in Najran and hit Medina. Yeah, let's do that and be prepared to move them somewhere else. Just chill there for this turn. Because the ones that are in Yapapa can strike Basra, but the one in Najran can hit Medina and help out a little bit there. So great generals can attach to boats. We actually have a great general boat right now. Yeah, I'm not microing the cities really closely, just because it's not really needed at this stage of the game. All right, so they decided to go after the rifles, not on the hill. Okay, I don't. This will depend on how much damage those collateral damage did. Rifles against pikes. Should have made sure to use my promotions though. Okay, well, we seem to be doing pretty well here, and now that's a crossbow against a rifle, so I'm really glad I was able to hit him before he had gunpowder-based units, because this is not working for him. Okay. I swear if the barb galley sinks that. I was like, okay. Lot of war weariness though. Probably better get the theater for increasing war weariness. The bigger cities I probably have to stop drafting now because they can't carry both the war weariness penalty and the drafting penalty simultaneously. I still think airships are the most needed thing. I need to get up to about 15 to 20, and then that would be pretty nice. Alright, you can just do this because it's cheap. Looks like Medina is the Alamu of this game. Yeah, I don't think... He didn't win even one combat, did he? Kind of sad on their part. No, I need the Forum, because Forum provides happiness. So yeah, get that Forum up. Alright. Yeah, they didn't win any battles, did they? Yeah, we just kind of slaughtered that whole stack. Okay. So rival best is 570, but I don't think Saladin's rival best anymore. Yeah, he's not. He's actually below. He's below J-Man now. And that's not. This doesn't even count the slaughter from this last turn. He might be rival lowest actually. Where's rival worst? He might be the 384 now. We'll see if the 384 because this updates in real time. If the 384 drops as my turn goes on, we'll know. Oh look, Pike and Horse Archer. Well, these guys set up very nicely for me to kill them. Trying not to use the City Raider guy. Go ahead and kill some of these guys. I wanted to see if he's the rival worst. No, he's not rival worst yet, because it's still at 384, but let's see where he's at by the end of this turn. Looks like I didn't take a single hit there. If you move the airships in Utrecht, they can reach all the Arabian cities up there. Oh, that's right, because I can base into... I forgot I can base into friendly cities that aren't even my own cities. I forgot about that. Yeah, Utrecht would be a good spot, because it would be able to hit a lot of these locations. It would be able to hit Medina, Damascus, and Kufa. That is a good suggestion. Oh, and there's some caravels here too. Okay, well, you know, Saladin keeps pumping out more ships, which I'm actually kind of happy to see him do because I can kill his ships so easily. I'd rather have him building caravels than building like longbows, especially because he gets the protective bonus on all his longbows. All right, yeah, some of these frigates are even starting to get kind of highly promoted. Like this one will earn a promotion for killing this caravel. I'll have to stop them and heal them for a turn here sooner or later again. Alright, meanwhile the ones that are left, let's get rid of those pesky defenses. Alright, 2% is left. That works for me. So I would like to take this city because then the borders will disappear and then I can move, like I can take the Great General Medic here and move 1, 2, 3 and then heal this stack. So let's, yeah, all those rifles took some damage, so they'll be handy to heal them. Would this game have been more difficult on Deity? I'm sure it would have been. In part, I'm not sure I get the Great Lighthouse on Deity. Let's use one of these cannons to bombard, just because. Might as well take it to 0. Okay. So I want to use for the battles that are not guaranteed wins, I want to use cannons that are more likely to die. So like I definitely want to do the 72. Also, I'm a fool. I should have used my airship first. I have one airship that can bombard this. I definitely should have done that first. Take a little health off the top unit. Okay, so we've got the City Garrison 3 longbow has been crippled. I don't know if we even need to use another catapult at this point. Although I have very few units that can actually attack, so... Or most of my units that can attack are injured, so we might as well... So we do need to use the cannons. Okay, so there's one more unit that can actually do something. After this, it's cleanup, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Okay, so yeah, now the top defender's a longbow. So yeah. So this City Raider 3, rifle might be a little more than what we need for this battle. Maybe just a little bit. So we were 14 against 2.85. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, now we'll just clean up the defenders. So there's just 2 longbows left. So let's use the ones that are highest health here. There's 2 rifles that can take a promotion. That barbed galley that we saw was down in that little island that has not been explored for ages. So that's why it's there. It makes sense that there would be a barb there. Alright. So now the city's under our control. The Dutch borders are going to swallow up most of this territory, but we can move through the Dutch borders, so that's okay. This city is a grave flip risk to the Dutch, but hopefully we won't give it too many turns to have the potential of revolting. All right, so I waited to leave. I deliberately left this unit alive until the borders were gone, because now I should be able to kill it and keep moving after killing it, like over the roads. See, if I had attacked it before, the unit would have been stopped on this tile, but now I can continue moving the unit onto that tile. Alright, so now let's move the Great General Medic up onto this tile, so anyone on that tile will get the benefit of healing. You might as well finish healing right there. You should probably load onto a ship, because you're full health already, along with 2 of these other rifles. Najran should be perfectly safe, because he'd have to walk around to get there. Alright, so let's have you move. Same for these other galleons. They can pick up the units here on the other side. Like these rifles, how many units are still there anyway? There's 3 rifles here. They can move 1, 2, or I think move like here and then hop on a boat and get ready to head to the next target. Anyway, so these cannons that didn't attack now can hop back on the boats and get ready to head off to the next target. I'm not too concerned about these longbows. They'll probably just walk back into Damascus. I'll unload these units probably onto that tile next turn. I just need to get some longbows, or some rifle. Wait, 6 moving from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so they can unload onto that oil tile. Great. So I'll unload onto that tile next turn. Actually, for safety's sake, let's... No, we can hang out on this tile. I was going to say let's move away from this tile, but I think we're okay. frigate probably needs to move to heal though, because it did take a lot of damage. Alright, you heal for at least one turn. We've got the medic here helping out with these guys. This frigate is combat too, so it's probably fine. I'll just move it back with the others. So I have more galleons than I need over here. As I said, I have a bit of an excess capacity for the galleons. Alright, so that worker can come help out, and then you can come up here. So we'll be able to unload cannons and rifles onto this tile next turn. Meanwhile, the frigates from the other side can come up here and start working on the defenses at Damascus. Oh, there's a caravel down there now. Take that out, and then I might have to heal afterwards. Yeah, let's pull back slightly, because that ship is at 2 health. Alright. Let's see. This city will be size 1. Oh, I guess we'll technically need a workboat for that. One of these cities built the workboat for it. Pig Latin. Because it'll take that long for the borders to expand. Okay. So, let's see. We said we're going to hit Damascus. So we said we were going to use Utrecht as our staging point. Although Medina is probably better than Utrecht, honestly. Also, I should probably have more than one rifle in Utrecht, shouldn't I? Just for safety's sake. Yeah, I have one damaged rifle in there. Let's just toss a second rifle in there, just for safety's sake. Alright, yes, end your turns there, frigates. Alright, so we're going to rebase you into Medina. Alright, so now managing the now managing things over here. Also, you can definitely work this tile, and that'll be better for your mama. So domination percentage 53, closing in there. 15% still needed. As I said, it's not going to be enough just from Saladin's land, but Saladin plus Willem will assuredly get it, and Willem is not strong at all. He's researching liberalism. Remember, we know from AI Survivor he doesn't research rifling. Alright, so we have one galleon that's already fully loaded, which is this one, right? Yeah, cargo space 3 out of 3. Okay. So you move up here. We'll unload those guys. Meanwhile, we've got a ton of frigates here. Like a ton of frigates. Which is good, because now they can come over and help out at... The ones that are left over can come help out at Damascus. I don't think they can reach it this turn, but they can be there to bombard next turn. And I want to keep a couple frigates in the area here to protect my galleons. Just from the oddball notion that they might get attacked. Let's rebase the... Since I don't need these guys to attack this turn, let's rebase them to Khorasan. I guess it doesn't really matter that much, but sure, we'll just move them down there. Alright, so I'll keep somebody here. Well, let's see, I need to do some healing first. So you have to stay here for the turn to heal these guys. You can just stay... No, I can get one of these trailing guys. You hop on board the ship and move up. You need to heal. Same there. You're full health, so you can move up. You are effectively full health. You're at 13. That's good enough. And that means this. You can now move up. You can't attack this turn, but you can attack off the boats if I need you next turn. How about sweeping the continent only? No, I want to get the island because remember, I want to get a complete kill on Saladin. All the war weariness will disappear if I get the complete kill, and it's very easy to take this land. Like these cities are not heavily defended. Um, they'll be very easy to capture, and that's another 5% towards domination. Plus, I don't like leaving things almost done. Let's see. So I will need a galleon to go back and grab those guys. This one can come back and grab them. The ones that are healed up next turn. Yeah, you need to heal. You'll be healed next turn. Nice. I guess I could pillage the road, but... We can't be at war with Arabia and not taking Baghdad. I like your thought. And here's 2 more galleons full of soldiers getting ready to move on out. You go ahead and I'm going to be hitting this city relatively soon too. In fact, I think that's where some of these are going to... I think this is the city to hit first on the island. Probably Aden, Anjar, and then circle around to Baghdad. But we'll see what we get. Alright, yeah, and you are also full health now, so you can come out here and... There we go. Now we've got the defenses down, so... We will bring some soldiers down here shortly. Like, I have some fully loaded boats right over here that can probably hop on board. Like, I'll just move them in this direction for now, and then they can easily slide down and try to grab this. I mean, there are some units on this island, but we have rifles, and we can eliminate the city defenses. That city is not on a hill, so that helps. Too bad that everyone I fought has been protective in this game. Protective's not a great trait, but it does make capturing the cities a little harder. So it does indeed appear that I don't have the uranium connected. What tech do you need for that again? Like I revealed uranium, but I don't think I actually make use of it. Oh well. If I get a chance, I'll try to ferry 2 workers over there to Yamama. I'm gonna move this worker down here. If he wants to run like a camel archer out to try to kill that unit, I don't really care at this point. Well, I finally have something to do with these tiles too. I can finally workshop them. You can heal for this turn until there's more units to ferry. Let's have you covered by other units since you are a great general. Alright, you're good to go. Go back to the work that they were doing. Okay, so cities that we need to draft. Where were we? We were right around Manatee in the draft order, I think. So we already got both of these cities. Oh, I've already drafted this turn, haven't I? Nope, no I haven't. I'm just on a city that couldn't draft. Okay, Manatee, Batavia, we just got those. So this is where we are. Oh, your Papa can draft. Alright, you can skedaddle down here to help out. Alright, your Papa. Ship Graveyard, we just recently got. Panama, though, we did not. Bring you back here for a pickup at some point soon. Midway we already did. And this city I just did the previous turn. Muskox. Muskox is like out of order. And alright, MacArthur. Just desert. Okay. It looks like I'm at the end of a draft cycle here. Because all these cities I've already grabbed units out of. Ferry Point doesn't have enough pop. Deserted obviously doesn't. This city doesn't have enough Roman culture in it. Now we're back to Suez. Okay, so it looks like we've mostly gotten through. Uranium is fission, is that right? Well, we're not going to go all the way down to fission. We're heading for combustion so we can get destroyers and transports. We don't really need them. Like, it's basically unnecessary, but I might as well research something. Okay,
You would
no
make
attacks
a
from
ship sail
Saladin.
against the winds and currents by lighting a bonfire under her deck? I have no
Alright,
time
on the
for
railroad.
such nonsense.
I guess then we can start building railroads, but on a water map like this, railroads have less utility than they would elsewhere. Look at that war weariness. It's continuing to build up. Trying to get some theaters in some of these cities for that very reason. Sadly, this dry dock is not going to be useful. Yeah, we got a tick up in war weariness there. You already have the forum. Might as well do the bank. You need the forum for happiness purposes. So we didn't get attacked at all by Saladin on that inner turn. I don't know if he's rival worst yet. So rival worst is 388. Oh, and let's see where the coal popped up. No, I accidentally clicked on him. There's Suez. Apparently there's some under Suez near Manatee on this island. Alright, so we already have the coal hooked up. Does that mean we're going to be unhealthy because we now have the coal hooked up and causing unhealthiness? No. Oh, look at that. 8 points of war weariness in Suez. Uh-oh. People are not happy about this war. Which is funny because I've lost almost no units at all. But sadly, a huge amount of war weariness comes from capturing cities. Yeah, so like a lot of it comes from just capturing cities. Willem, we have city visibility on like almost all of his cities at this point. We almost can investigate his cities, which would be pretty funny. Just when you can just double click on the city and look at it. Alright, well, we just have to kill Arabia quicker. I mean, the thing is, I don't really need these techs. I can always turn off research and just run the culture slider. Like, we can just do that. Help keep this... I'll put it at 10% for right now. Help keep some of these cities from being quite so far in starvation. As I said, we're basically taking a city every turn off Arabia, so it's not like we're struggling here. Let's go ahead and take this city, because that's the one we're taking this turn, is at Basra. So, let's go ahead and knock the, knock damage off the top of each of these units. So what did we get? We didn't do any damage to the longbow, but we took out the most damage you can do is 20% with these. Now, I don't think that the... where's my airships in Medina? I'm just clicking on the wrong tile here. How far can they reach? They do not reach all the way over there, as expected. Okay. So I don't have any cannons here, which means this is just like a bonsai charge-in expedition. But we get 50% on the top unit, so that's pretty good. And as already mentioned, we have units on the ships that can hop on board here. So 50-50 basically here. Looks like we won. And we should probably have the same odds on this next unit, except this next unit doesn't have the fortification bonus. So wow, big difference, because this unit only had 5% fortify. Instead of 50% odds, we had 80% odds. Alright, so pretty lucky to win those first two. We have one more battle that's going to be tricky, this longbow, and then it's cleanup after that. Yeah, it's one thing I don't like about the war weariness model. I've been very critical of it in Civ4. I don't like that capturing cities, even if you're losing no units, causes war weariness. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you're managing the war so well that you're not losing units, I don't think that people should get angry at you. But that's the way it is. Alrighty, so another city captured. This one came with a bank, that's nice. And it also has the lighthouse too, cool. So that'll make the people even more unhappy. It's like, how dare you win this war by an overwhelming margin? So yeah, we've gotten almost all the land cities now for, almost all the land cities here for Saladin. Makes sense if you think of it as imposing administrative burden. I guess so. It's very frustrating. There's another random unit here. Give us a promotion. promotion on this frigate. I don't know what that unit was trying to do, but it didn't achieve it. So yeah, all right. So now once we grab that, it frees up this territory here, or it frees this up from the borders. I don't think vassals are a good addition to the game at all, period. I think it's silly to have them in the game. So yeah, so still just those 3 units down there. Okay, so let's manage things over here. So some of these units are going to need to heal. And some of the ones that are full health can hop over here to attack Damascus. So let's grab the frigates that are in the area and use them to take down the defenses. And then I need the other frigates to start working on Kufa, because that's where these units will go next. Kufa, and then Aden, and then we'll swing around to those last 2. Alright. So this one is the frigate. Okay. No rest for the weary yet. I need you to continue taking out defenses so that we can keep this offensive moving. Alright, yeah, both of these move up. Alright, so much for those defenses. Now we'll... Alright, so now as far as units, so this ship has 2 rifles on board. This also cuts off the ability for reinforcements to get into the city. So there's 3 longbows in there and a mace. The mace is irrelevant. Now there are other units on board ships here. So there's a ship here with 3 cannons. Okay, soften them up. Now for these units, a lot of these units just need 1 turn's worth of healing. So I'll probably go ahead and do that. So go ahead and chill there. Just get them all back up to full health. Prepared to serve elsewhere. Now, if they needed a longer boat transport, they could heal while being transported in the boat, but being loaded on the boat uses up your movement. Alright, so this is... That guy's full health. That guy's full health. That guy is not full health, so we'll go ahead and heal him. Heal... You actually earned another promotion. Nice. Heal... Alright, you're full health, and that last cannon needs to heal. Okay. So we don't have a ton of units on the ground here, but we'll be able to have some rifles just attack off ships and capture that spot. And I do have a galleon here. That's right. I have a galleon here that can unload. Nice. There we go. Alright, that's what I was relying on. Alright, so there's another galleon in here. Let's have you guys that are all healed up now. 2 out of 3 of you are healed up. I think I'll just grab all 3 of you, just because. And the one that's not full health can just tag along. You now, I'm going to heal for a couple turns unless I need you. Oh, we need a name for this city, the Ice Ball spot. So what's our Ice Ball city name? I know we had some suggestions earlier on what this should be. 5-Tile Island. That's pretty good. 5-Tile Island. Gotta get those whales, because our cities really could use the happiness. Yeah, and I actually think working that artist tile is the correct decision here. Guess we'll go ahead and build culture too, because why not? Actually, it needs the lighthouse even more than it needs the granary, because it has no source of food. Alright, and you're full health too. Do I need to... How many defenders do I need to keep in this city? I am probably okay with just the one. I can't see this... I can't see him attacking me. He doesn't have any 2-move units. Yeah, he can't hit me with anything, so I can move up another unit then. Feels a little sad to have a ship that only has 1 unit in it, but might as well have it prepared to go. We have excess galleons over here. Oh, 5-Tile Island was just short of enough characters. Oh well. Alright, we'll consolidate that stack. Got extra galleons here. It's fine. I already have some moved backward. So ended up with some extra galleons as expected, because some units die and have to be replaced. That's fine. Like, we already have a galleon here ready to ferry any additional draftees. I just can't really see units having much of a shot to get over there now in time. You're only a 5-move galleon. I guess we should have some... well, hold on. Let's just think big picture logistics here for a second. So the next target will be Willem. Like, what's the easiest way to get units to Willem? We can draft the Korean islands soon, and then they can hop up there. So I guess the smart thing is to put another ship over here, like in this area, for future use as units come off of Korea. And similarly here, like having a ship here prepared to grab a unit from Dragon Bay, Sea Dragon Bay. Okay. So we have ships down here. Let's move you up here, this frigate. Okay, this galleon needs to grab units that are healed up from this spot. All right, so you are healed. And I want to grab this unit here. Because I can load this guy even though he has no movement left. Oh, I accidentally loaded a rifle that was 8.8 health. So we'll unload you and then move out with... Let me just make sure I've got what I want here. Unfortunately, that means that guy did not heal this turn. He didn't take advantage of the Great General Medic, unfortunately, which is a shame, because I accidentally moved the wrong unit. But, c'est la vie. This ship can probably come down here to this spot next turn, because I've got these boats full of units that are headed for Aiden next turn. Yeah, I think all of these boats can unload next turn. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's why having that extra movement point's nice. Okay. Let's get the extra movement point on this one too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, so we can unload 9 rifles on, or 8 rifles on that tile next turn. That sounds pretty good. And then I can move the airships that are here at Coruscant, I can move them to Ship Graveyard, and then they can hit Aiden from Ship Graveyard. Just kind of hopping around from city to city. Yeah, so you are headed down in that direction. And you'll have to get another ride next turn. You can probably join over by these guys at Basra. And my excess glut of galleons, some of them can move over here just to make sure I have carrying capacity there. I have 3 galleons here. Okay, that's probably good. So let's rebase you to Medina just to join up with... Oh, I can't go there? Okay. Well, in that case, you might as well stay... Actually, let's rebase you to Basra then, because I think I can hit everything from there. Well, then again, you're probably fine here, because I want you to hit... Just have you hit that longbow, because why not? This galleon I don't really have much of a use for at the moment. Hang out over here. Similarly over here, there's not much need for this guy. This is the worker I captured, right? Oh, that's right. I was going to go over to Yamama, but I don't think I have a spare galleon in the area. Yeah, I don't think I have a spare galleon. Maybe Two Fish, Two Furious can build another one. Build a road on that tile then, in the hopes of getting over to Yamama someday. Alright, you just chill. Okay, these frigates haven't even done anything yet, so they can start working on Kufa's defenses. Might as well. Taking out these defenses pretty quickly. These fights would be much more difficult if I didn't have the defenses knocked out at these cities. Okay, yeah, you need to heal. This is a good turn, because we've got the medic right there. Okay, so yeah, we're going to attack there next turn, so why don't you guys just busy yourself shooting longbows. Might be a little bit silly, but it does keep them from healing, so... And you, why don't you recon, since I've got an extra unit up here in the north where I've had some fog tiles. Okay. You need to heal. You are the only unit in this city, aren't you? Okay. Did I not move this frigate either? No, I already did. Okay, so you cover the galleon stack here. Now these units... Oh no, these units can unload. Okay. Oh, I already captured Basra. Never mind. I was like, wait, no, I already captured that city. Okay, so in that case... Come down here to help out. And that also gives us a healer down here too. One galleon. I do need another galleon over here. I'm one galleon short. Do I have any unloaded galleons? Yes, I do. Merging the stacks together, like the two forces from east and west coming together here. Okay. Well, I could attack off the boat, but let's have you guys chill. Didn't mean to wake you up. I was confused about whether you could move or not. Sadly, it will not be easy to hit The Hague because it's pretty deep inside Dutch culture. I don't have any easy way to hit The Hague or Utrecht. It's going to have to be a slog. But I'll be able to hit Amsterdam and Rotterdam pretty easily. I will have to make sure Medina and Najran are defended, though. Alright. Yeah, you're good there. I need you to pick up on that tile next turn. Ship graveyard. You are still in need of a pickup at some point. Oh, this is a frigate, not a... Oh, well. I was like, this is a frigate, not a galleon? I had moved that galleon. What I thought was a galleon down there. Alright, well, let's get some of you over here, just in preparation for the next city to go down. Really closing in on Saladin here. Alright, there we go. So, yeah. What units does Willem have in the military screen? Good question. Let's look. It's a great suggestion. Alright, so Willem, since we have his whole territory revealed, we can see all his units. 9 longbows, 2 crossbows. Couple mounted units, 6 swords. Is that it? 6 swords, 1 axe. Well, he has very little, doesn't he? I'm surprised he doesn't have more longbows. It's a fair number of trebuchets for some reason. 6 trebuchets. Wait, 7 cannons. Wait, what? No, that was my units highlighted. I was like, he doesn't have cannons, does he? It's like, no, he doesn't. And it looks like Saladin is now rival worst, because he was not at... The rival worst was not 329 at the beginning of the turn. It's gone down since then. So sadly, this is the last turn of the Golden Age. I think I'm almost done spamming the airships, but do like 1 or 2 more turns. This poor city has 9 unhappy faces from war weariness. As far as you go, why don't you build me a cannon or 2 over there, because I can then load them up for potential use against Willem. Actually, I might want some cavalry for use against Willem, because the calves are not really that useful when you're just hopping on and off boats, but they would be very useful here. Okay, so we pop the borders in this city. We'll do the courthouse because it's cheap. There's the workboat for the new city. So we're up to 55% land area now. The glorious blimp-powered conquest continues. Something like that. Nijmegen actually pushed this out of my potential territory. Well, we'll get that in time. Okay. First things first. Let's start at Damascus, where we're going to use our airships to hit the defenders. There we go. So yeah, that should give us even better odds on these guys. Send in a cannon. Oh, the cannon only has 58%. I guess that's because this is a city on a hill, and they get that extra bonus. Well, still worthwhile to do, because we'll get even more collateral damage. And even if we lose this unit, we will cripple the longbow. But we got the good result. We got the retreat. So now there is longbows at 4.1 and 4.2. So yeah, if we're getting 90% odds with a collateral damage unit, we might as well, since that makes all the other battles so much easier. Yeah, now they're all collateral. Like, they've had the living daylights knocked out of them. The City Garrison 3 units are both crippled, so now it's just a City Garrison 2 longbow, and that's not very threatening at all. Actually, the Mace was top defender at 96%. I'm also someone who thinks that the airships are a little too strong, especially because when they first appear, there's no units that counter air units available. So I don't really understand their inclusion in this game. Like, historically, that doesn't really make any sense to have them be like these very strong units that give you awesome recon and are very good at damaging enemy units. So I don't really understand their inclusion in the game. Alright, so another city. Already has the basic infrastructure in place. So remember how I said Willem's culture would swallow up everything around here? Yeah. Fortunately, it does not reach Najran. Actually, it does, so... I thought his culture didn't reach that far. Wait, 20, 40, 60, 80... Oh, it does by 1 tile. He just barely hits that tile. Okay, so yeah, we need to finish up with... Saladin, and then we need to hit Willem, because otherwise the cities are going to flip away from us, and that's not desirable. Okay. But the good news is we've almost taken every one of Saladin's mainland cities here. His cities take forever to come out of resistance, but they will eventually. Okay, so I wanted to grab the airships over here. While I was thinking about it, move them down here. Ship graveyard. Love that animation. And let's start getting ready for this attack next turn. I'll move the galleons here so they're in a better position for loading up to the going to the next city. Actually, I might want to put some rifles on this tile because then these units, if they try to attack, they have to attack into the forest, which they might. Because I think that might be the, I think they might be on like patrol mission, just based on their location. There we go. So getting set up for next turn's attack. We've got more than enough rifles to make this attack. In fact, it might actually be too many, but... But I'll have rifles that can come down and grab these other cities, so I think it's fine. Prefer to have too much than not enough. I mean, I can always reload in Aden. But that is probably a little more than I really need. Still, yeah, it's fine. All right, so you are healed up now. Let's leave the injured rifle behind. Leave him behind! Now, if I can get a galleon onto this tile, I can load these two guys up. Or I could just have them load up. You know, that probably... Well, let's see how many galleons we have left over at the end of the turn. So you can just hang out back there. That city's not in any danger. Alright, so we took Damascus. Let's see. Well, I probably... You know what? I should load up the Great General Medic this turn. And then I should try to galleon chain him into this city so that he can be healing the units in there. So let's go ahead and see if we can showcase that. I wish I had the extra movement point on this guy. Well, that's not really going to be helpful, is it? I don't know if I have enough galleons to do this. In position, I mean. Yeah, I don't think I can do that, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because it would have been nice to have that extra healing. So we'll do the cheap option for extra healing here. Just get the medic 1, because it will help. Well, this guy's 0.6 health. But some of those guys I think are in... Yeah, 2 of them are actually full health. So the ones that are full health... they can just hop right in a boat and be off and rolling again. So much faster than having to walk from city to city. I mean, can you imagine that? Anyway. So yeah, you might as well take city garrison and promote. I'm not too worried about Saladin attacking there. I guess he's got a longbow and a sword, technically. He has a lot of longbows and musket. Oh, it's all the units I injured moved into this city. That's funny. All right. Well, these frigates can finish bombarding the city, or the ones that are full health can. The others can start moving down this way. Alright. So the defenses are down now. Let's unload onto the Gold Hill tile, because it's an easy place for loading up again on future turns. Alright, so some of these units are full health and can be reloaded on galleons. So you're full health. You didn't attack. I actually captured 2 workers there too. Alright, so I've got a couple guys reloaded there. Some of these frigates that are injured can actually heal here, because I've got a medic unit here. But, like, this frigate can head down here. And since I have the free bombard, I might as well use it. There we go. Okay. Oops, I had a galleon there that I might want to use. Anyway, so now we've got healthy units over here that need to be loaded up. Got some galleons in position for that, fortunately. So it shouldn't take too much longer before we've got Saladin out of this game. All right, let's see. So you are still healing. Why don't you take one more turn to heal? But most of these rifles are good to go. All right, these three are all full health. That city's actually pretty well defended, so I'm gonna keep these units over here. I will probably need some attackers off the boats to finish off units over there. Hop on board. Do I want the Great General Medic? Yeah, I think I do, actually. I think I do want this guy to come on board. If that cannon takes an extra turn to heal, that's not that big of a deal. Alright. So we've got all those units moved up. We have some extra galleons here. I'll keep one back there for that cannon if it wants to join. I'll just have like galleons on every tile over here. Why don't you heal for this turn? Because I don't actually need you. Oops, I don't want that go-to order for next turn. Alright, so we've got the roads through there. Should probably road up the border region just in case we need mobility over here for the Dutch later on. I'm not sure why it suddenly cut to the different part of the screen. Let's see. So I already bombarded down the defenses here. Alright, so much for those defenses. We don't even have units available there yet. And yeah, you can just hang out there. Same story there. Another frigate healed up, ready to go. And you can just stay in that city for right now. You, I will rebase to Damascus, which is a nice central location. Okay, that wasn't the way I was expecting the worker to move, but okay. Alright, one of them go back to take off the remaining defenses of that city next turn. Rebase to Damascus. That's probably enough airships. I can probably stop cranking the airships now. Oh, well, if that guy can get one more movement, he can actually help these guys heal. Oops. Oh well. Alright, so how close are we to starting the next draft cycle? We should be pretty close. Alright, so the capital is probably not going to get drafted again, but like some of these cities are pretty close to being ready. Like that city, Just Desserts and MacArthur, I think, are both next turn. Yep. Okay, so next turn we'll grab these cities. And then we'll have a couple more rifles to throw into the mix. Yeah, instead of another airship, how about another cannon? For potential use against Willem. So, yeah, we're at 55%. Willem's territory is 16% all on its own. What's left of... Well, we can't see what Saladin is... How much of his territory is left. He will probably be least in land area. He has 48 tiles under his control. So we should take Kufa and Aden on this upcoming turn. We'll probably not have time to get to... Or we might unlock the next tier of ships, destroyers and transports, like right as the game comes to a close. In fact, just capturing Amsterdam might be enough once the... Well, we'll see. We have to finish off Saladin, but he really doesn't have much territory left. I think we probably have enough time to eliminate Saladin today, because I think it's only going to be about 3 or 4 more turns. So, needless to say, I am not drafting this city again. It already has 9 unhappy faces from War Weariness. I guess grosser, I guess. Sadly, the rifle... Oh, remember how this rifle, I queued up an extra defender ages ago? Yeah, at this point, we're probably done with a lot of this stuff. Oh, Two Fish, Too Furious. No, you're so unhappy. Build a theater so that it at least can be slightly more... there we go. So that the slider can be slightly more effective. Trying to get these theaters out. So I now could build Globe Theater if I needed to. Just because running the slider is more effective. To the observatory. Library. At this stage of the game, what the cities are building is not super important. The barracks here is for drafting. I guess only the really big cities are super unhappy. So Fusrotat has built the lighthouse, which it will need because it'll need that afterwards. This city also has no food bonuses, so maybe it'll have time to finish that courthouse before the end of the game. All right, there we go. Yamama now can work these water tiles. But like I said, at this stage of the game, it's like whatever. I'll run 30% on the slider to try to keep my cities happy. It also does help pop borders in new cities, so it's not like the worst thing ever. So there we go, 5-tile island, or 5-tile island. Let's do it this way. That way we can fit the whole thing in. We will have whales for happiness soon. All right, let's do these attacks, shall we? So defense is down at Aden. Sadly, these units did not suicide into my guys. No cannons here, unfortunately. Although we do have El Cid the rifle. Do we want another medic healer? No, we've actually got a ship here. All right, let's load this guy up with promotion, shall we? What do we want to give him? Probably just pinch. Like, I don't want to give him 30% withdrawal chance. I don't need the +1 movement. Alright, he still only gets 62%. Can El Cid survive? Or will his first combat be his last? No! Yeah. That's what happens when you don't have any units there to soften up the defenders. No, he actually did terribly. He only won 2 out of 8 rounds of combat. Yeah, not a good battle for him. Okay. So yeah, this is a little bit rough because these are some very promoted units, and they're on a hill. Oh, and I also could not be an idiot and use the airships that I carefully positioned here last turn to try and take a little bit off the defenders. El Cid's like, you jerk! It's like, what a jerk. I trusted you. Failed by leadership. Lions led by donkeys. But if we take the city and only lose 1 unit, it's like, whatever. I didn't really have much of a need for that great general. And then there's 1 catapult left, so. Catapult obviously is not a real unit. Not in terms of defensive purposes. Obviously catapults are great for many things, but defending inside a city is not one of them. Alright. So this next city over here is not on a hill, so it will be a little bit easier to capture. So all the guys that are full health can just hop right back on boats. And then be prepared to attack Anjar in 2 turns. Alright. Also, I do have a use for this guy. Can airstrike that crossbow. Okay. Let's finish up with what's going on over here. So technically I could have this guy attack the crossbow, and maybe that is worth doing, because otherwise it's going to run into a city. Its promotions are not that useful. That doesn't have particularly great promotions. Alright, load on up. Oh, is this already full? No, I have another unit here. Yeah, you guys come on down. Be prepared to unload next turn. So, yeah, and some of these rifles I might just load up immediately so that they can be prepared to hop off the boat if they have to help out in an attack. But for right now, stay there. Alright, yeah, so some of these guys are healed. 1, 2. Oh, nice, these guys can hop on board. You can join. Yeah, and you can join. Now, can they get in position to unload to attack that city next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, they can unload onto this tile. Actually, I think they can join on that anyway. Alrighty, so I've got a great general medic here who can probably come help heal units over there. Let's let's do the attack at Kufa as well, because we've got another attack incoming here. Now for this one, we've got a whole bunch of airstrikes to use, which is good because there's a lot of defenders here. Like, those defenders have some more. Wow, okay. Go ahead, hit that sword. Okay, well, I guess I've done max damage now, because it won't let me hit anything else. I guess we'll hit that caravel then. Is that unit out of range? Nope. Alright. Just keep shooting everything with our steampunk units here. Okay. So, we've done a lot of damage here. We actually don't have that many attackers that are off the boats. I'm expecting to have to use some boat attackers here. It's like I only get 60% from this cannon. We're getting reasonably close to domination. Yeah, that crippled the musket though, and that's what I needed. So, domination, we're at 56 of a needed 68. Basically, we have to finish with Saladin, who will be gone in a couple turns, and then we have to take out Willem as well. If we can take out Willem, we're probably good. Yeah, Willem would definitely give us enough for domination. Alright, so City Raider 3 rifle. Old Praetorian. One of the few remaining who still has City Raider promotions. This guy with cover actually gets to fight a longbow, which is nice. Oh, I just saw the suggestion to rename Aiden after El Cid, who fell there. El Cid's tomb. Poor guy. So we lost the cannon, but between the airships and the cannon doing collateral damage, everything else has been a total wipeout. Oh, look, we should actually, I don't think we're gonna have to land any more units at all. We'll just, we have exactly enough attackers to capture this city. And then that guy's so low on health that even though we're attacking with a rifle that's not full health, it doesn't matter. This is another city that's probably going to be swallowed up by Dutch culture, so let's see. So Utrecht is 60% borders, so 20, 46. Actually, no, it's not in Utrecht's borders. How about The Hague? 20, 46. No, it's not actually in the borders of either, which might seem weird, but it's kind of on the diagonal from Utrecht, so that's why, yeah. So it's actually not going to get swallowed up by Dutch borders. That's convenient. There is a longbow and a sword over here. I wonder if I could reach them with... It's not worth unloading units to do, but... Anyway, well, let's use the units that are on the ships. I have 2 rifles on board this ship. Well, might as well, well, we can take Baghdad next turn. It seems pretty sure. Alright, well, might as well have these frigates start steaming towards Dutch waters. I should have had the one that was not at full health stop for a turn to heal. Oh well. I can afford some inefficiency at this point. I don't think it matters that much if the frigate's at 7 health or 8 health. We cleared a forest for 5 tile islands over there. I don't know why it chose that moment in the turn order to do so. Okay, so we unloaded those guys. And we have more fully loaded galleons over here. So this one's fully loaded, this one's loaded. Let's grab these 2 first. Nope, wrong click. So this little, this spot's definitely going to get captured. And then I need one more turn to unload at Anjar, so turn 225 should be it for Saladin. A nice round number. All right, down here. Oops. Okay, that should be more than enough to capture that city. Yeah, that should be plenty. So I've got another loaded boat. I think I'm going to send this down towards Anjar, like not unload the soldiers, and then unload them next turn to deal with Anjar. So I think I'll leave them on the boat for this turn. All right, and then there's some extra galleons here. Oh, there's just workers chilling here. Could go capture them, I guess. But, I don't really need more workers to move around. Oh, apparently I've totally missed that there's a caravel right here this whole turn. Well, that's why I have extra frigates. Yeah, nerves of steel, seriously. Those guys are brave. I don't even know where they're going to go. Normally they run into a city to hide, but there's no more cities on the mainland for them. So I have no idea where they're going to go. Alright. Let's see. This frigate can also... Are these 2 frigates here? Yeah. So these guys should start heading for Dutch waters. Because it's going to take a little while to sail up there. Alright, so what I would like to do is get this guy into a position where those units can heal. So, I don't have quite enough to get into this tile this turn, but I can galleon chain that guy over there. Let's see, there we go. Over to here. Now unload, and there we go. So now all these units will get to benefit from the Great General Medic. And the ones that are full health, I'll load back up on the galleons and get ready to head off to the next target. Well, this guy's got a third promotion. A drafty who's made it all the way to 10 XP. Pretty impressive. So we could take amphibious. That would be funny. No penalty for... Actually, let's take that. That's pretty hilarious. Then I can just attack off the boat with this guy at no penalty. He never needs to come off the boat. Of course, he should take a turn to heal first. So were any of those guys full health that were on that tile? No, they all needed a turn to heal. Okay. Why don't you join this little stack here? Okay, so you can cover that route there, just in case it's needed. This is an extra galleon. Why don't you head back for a potential future load of draftees? I think it's getting to the point where that's not really needed right now, but you never know. Similarly, you head up here. There is not much purpose for you, worker, at this stage of the game. Oh, right, you were going to hop on that ship. Okay, well... You can hop on it next turn. Forgot that you were there. Alright, so here I actually do have some drafting to do. I have MacArthur can pop a unit, and where's Korea on the minimap? And just desserts too. So I'll have them move these units up in preparation to board ships. And then some of these other Korean cities I probably will just grab another unit out of, even though it will be... Like, Best Korea is close to growing. As soon as that hits size 6, I can grab a unit out of there. Pig Latin, I don't want to double up too much of an unhappiness penalty, but like some of these cities, Ferry Point's not that far away from growing either. Well, anyway, I'll get those units. Okay, so this ship can probably hang out here and be prepared to load more units next turn. You are just probably going to permanently stay in that. These workers, I'm not sure there's a lot for them to do. I might just delete these workers. I don't see what I would do with them. Yeah, sorry workers. It's just too late in the game at this point. Alright, so this galleon will pick up the cannon once it's done healing. Its own express little... Does this ship have a unit on it? Okay. Well, you can come join with these other ships down here. A lot of moving units around, right? Yeah, you also... I will probably need... Let's see, so I've got one, two... I can't quite get that guy in a galley, this galleon next turn. Alright, so we'll just continue to hang out here. Don't have a ship available to take them over to Yamama. Not that it really matters at this stage. Alright, so we've got roads all over here. The sword can't actually grab these workers because he wouldn't be able to move through my culture on the road. Not that that sword's likely to do much of anything anyway. Alright, you should probably stay here, because we'll need to pick up some of these units after they're done healing. And you are needed for these units here, so you're fine right there on that tile for next turn. Also over here, and you might as well just heal in that city. It's slightly safer, and it gives me a second unit there. You can join the frigate stack. And you guys too. because I don't need frigates over here anymore. I've already reduced the defenses of all these cities. Plus there's 2 more frigates down here if I needed to pop Anjar one more time. Alright, so we'll take Baghdad on this turn, and then we'll take Anjar the next turn. And then we're done with Saladin, and we have a convenient stopping point for today's session.
I fooled you. I fooled you. I got pig iron. I got pig iron. I got all pig iron.
Yeah, okay, I guess I'll keep building cannons here, although I don't really think I need to. Look at this, 12 war weariness. Yikes. This is not a city I've drafted. Now, granted, this is a size 20 city, but still. That is, those people are not happy. The library, okay. Poverty Point actually built something. That's pretty amusing. Okay. Now, this city will grow much faster now that it's got that granary done. Alright. Lighthouse, granary. Turn off science for the time being. Now I don't know, I was going to say I don't know where I'm going to get carrying capacity for these cannons, but I do have a ship over here. I can load up this cannon and the following one. Alright. Let's see what we've got here. Someone spread confusion. Oh, Willem spread Confucianism in this city. Okay, buddy. So Willem is on printing press, so that is a cause for potential concern. He's probably not beelining rifling, but by the same token, I don't want to give him too much more time to potentially get there. So we will want to move with some speed there. Fortunately, we can airstrike the defenders at Baghdad from this tile. So that'll definitely help. And I do have some cannons here. This city is not on a hill. I thought at first it was, but fortunately it's not. And those city garrison 3 longbows shouldn't be too tough to take out if they don't also get the hill bonus. It does feel like this game would benefit from having a few more ships. I agree with that. Because there's a pretty huge gap between the Age of Sail and the modern era of ships. Okay, I think that's probably enough to do it, but we get 99% odds with our cannon, so we may as well attack and do more collateral. I mean, if we're getting 99% odds, why not? Why the heck not? Alright, so now we'll just clean up. So 1, 2, 3, alright, 4 more units. These should all be easy victories. These should all be 99% victories. I suppose I could turn the animations off, but I kind of like them, even though they do slow things down a bit. Yeah, they're all 99%. That'll be a promotion for this guy. I was looking for a courthouse, but apparently the city already has a courthouse. Also, for some reason, has a great general in here, which is just such a what moment. Oh, hey, look! These maces apparently came out to play. Interesting. I wonder why. So we're still at 56%. Rival Worst is only 164 now, if you're curious about the bar graphs. Yikes. Anyway, we might as well turn off our espionage on Saladin. Probably should have done that a little while back. Just put it all on Willem. Probably should have done that a little while back, but whatever. Alrighty, so we took that city. So we still have some rifles here. Actually, only get 67% odds because that guy gets the forest bonus. Oh well, we don't really have to kill this unit, because if we capture Anjar, those units will disappear. Like, I don't have to kill those units, technically. Like, these longbows and swords that appear to be suiciding. I don't actually have to kill them either, but I'll go ahead and get another experience point on this rifle. Although he's actually arguably weaker than the sword now. I'm gonna protect that unit and promote to a rifle. And we got a great general for that. Alright. Anyway, let's go back to the front lines again for this turn. So there's no defenses to bombard. There we go. Let's move these ships down and around. So those crossbows will probably, well, one crossbow will probably head back in that city. These units could benefit from a medic. Didn't I have a great general medic over here somewhere? I have the ship as the medic. Okay, well, that's not that big a deal. I'll just move him into the city for healing. Oh, Nazran actually came out of Revolt. Cool. It's too bad none of them have a promotion. I swear I thought I had a... Well, you know what I can do is I can have the medic unit that's in this boat hop off to help them heal faster. This way these guys will be able to heal. Not as good as having a great general medic 3, but it'll help. And I would love to have a fort on this tile right here. You know what? There's a worker. And I think we have a spare turn for ferrying a worker over here. Did Saladin delete his workers? He either deleted them or ran them somewhere, like, out of view. We can actually hit the city from here. Interesting. I didn't think that there was enough range to do that. Well, I'll just rebase them all for this turn to El Cid's tomb. I think we have way more units than we need to finish off this last city. And then just keep circling around. Nice. We got a little fort done there, so that's nice. Maybe I can ferry these guys over to that island to fort that tile as well next turn. Alright, you guys keep on moving. My humongous stacks of frigates are headed off in this direction. I think you saw one hanging out at The Hague. You can actually, let's see, rifles. So Lyson, okay, that's where the extra unit is. Okay. The extra one's here. Here it is. Lysander's here. Ready to help out these guys. Or are these guys down here? That's where the extra one was. Okay. Alright, so this is, as I said, way more units than we need to kill this last city, but I've got the units, I might as well use them. Alright, so Hernan Cortez, you stay around for one more turn to finish healing these guys. I probably do need to leave a few units on defense in some of these cities because when I'm at war with the Dutch, I will not be able to move through their borders. Although if I can eliminate Amsterdam immediately, then that will free up an immense amount of culture. Still, I probably should have like 2 rifles in some of these cities, not just the 1 token unit. for that reason. Actually, no, Hernan Cortez, if he stands here, he heals both stacks on this turn. Much better. Yeah, I don't really have anything for you guys to do. Okay, you just fortify there. I guess head over here to another safe spot. Foster could still technically be attacked, so I'll wait until after that unit's dead next turn to reposition there. Let's see. Okay, so we have some units that didn't need to heal, so they can hop up and get ready to move out next turn. Yeah, you galleons are fine here. 2 frigates. Join the frigate caravan heading to the east. That's true, I could railroad, but I should probably be doing that rather than just doing nothing. Railroading would actually be something. If I'm not going to delete the workers, I should at least have something. Alright, next turn these cannons can hop on board this ship. Actually, you know what? I should just load up this cannon. I think this is... No, other way around. There we go. So now you can start heading off in that direction too, now that you've got a full load of units. Yeah, as I said, I'll try to put maybe 2 or 3 rifles in these cities just so they don't get grabbed. I think that if I unload a big stack right here next to Amsterdam, that'll probably be reasonably safe. Like, it'll probably draw most of the Dutch focus. Because he doesn't, like, Willem doesn't really have that many units, let's be honest. But if I have like 3 rifles here, 3 rifles here, 3 rifles here, I should be pretty safe. And then I can grab these 2 cities and then start marching inland. Or maybe I could even move from Kufa towards Utrecht. We'll see. Because that is a shorter walking distance. But I am hesitant to split stacks, generally speaking. Alright, so there's some galleons here. The frigate can heal here, and the galleons also should chill because they need to pick up some of these rifles. So here's our great general at Gemjul. No idea what we're going to do with this guy. Really don't need another great general. You can just go to sleep for right now. Alright, so heal. Oh, you're already full health. Okay. Well, maybe you can be the second defender in Kufa then. So we have 2, just so we have 2 defenders in the city. Alright, so some of you... Actually, Medina's a pretty good spot for these guys to remain, because they can hit Amsterdam and Utrecht from here. You can push back the fog. South of Amsterdam will be crossing river. Good point. So we should drop them on the tile north of Amsterdam. I think you're correct. You're correct. So we should drop them on the tile north of Amsterdam, which should be readily doable. Alright, the rest of you can hang out here. Medina's a good spot. But I will probably want 3 rifles for sure in that city, just for that reason. Okay. So Najran's about to come out of resistance. By the way, we can rename Najran. Mecca is finally about to come out of resistance. And some of these other cities are just about ready to pop on, coming out of resistance too. Black Forest is also going to pop its borders, so we're getting there. Once all these cities come out of resistance, we should be good to go. And this would be the last turn we have to run 30% on the culture slider. Yeah, Sarate, I don't really need you to do much of anything. Why don't you just build wealth for right now? There's nothing too important for you. I don't think any units you can build would be able to get up there in time to have any meaningful effect at this stage of the game. Alright, forum. Okay. Let's, Oh, we got a great engineer. So we had 50-50 odds on what to get, and we got a great engineer. So now we have scientist, engineer, So that gives us enough to trigger a golden age, right? It does. Haha. Well, there's no reason to... Let's wait until next turn so we're not suffering war weariness, but then we can trigger the golden age, and why the heck not? If we can, we might as well. Plus, we even have the mausoleum under our control now. Haha. Very nice. Alright, so we remove that. Let's use our airships. Alright, so that should make that a little simpler. Now we just have to kill these units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 units. Okay. I don't have any crossbows here. But I do have some guys who have promotion, so if we take pinch, yeah, not surprisingly that gives us a longbow. I don't want to spend too much time on this. So I have 81% odds, or I can get 79. I'll take the pinch odds. Or the 81, because it's very slightly better. Of course I'm going to be faced with the exact same unit now, but that's okay. So yeah, because we don't have cannons here, we are getting 80 odds in the 80% instead of like the 99% after we've applied collateral. But this is certainly it now. And this is the last one, so it's just, do I want to get another point of XP? I'm not risking Lysander to die at 3% odds. It might be low, but I don't want to lose the medic, so we'll just get a second promotion on this person. Alright, that's it. By the way, we can now draft Saladin's captured cities, because they are now considered to be 100% Roman, just like they were the whole game, right? 100% Roman. So, renaming this Yabrotha. Okay. I did not spell that right. Alrighty. Arabian civilization has been destroyed. So did the war weariness just vanish? I think it vanishes at the start of the next turn. Yeah, 13 unhappy faces in Two Fish, Too Furious. Alrighty, so that gets us up to 58% land area. And I think that since I have to I have to take a work call in a short period of time, I think we'll stop here. And at the next, we can finish out the rest of this turn and finish up with the game itself next time. So next time we will finish. We might even have enough land to win just off this, but we'll try to hit Willem, and capturing Amsterdam is probably going to be enough to win the game. So thank you guys for watching. We should be able to finish next week and wrap up this game. So I hope your weekend's off to a good start, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good one all. See you soon. Take care. Bye, guys.